What's up, guys? We're here. Sunday football. We're back. Eagles in action. Early game, which is good because it potentially sets up for the rest of the day. But Thomas, the bye week felt like forever. It was much needed. But how we feeling here? Game day Sunday. Oh, I think I can't hear you on the mic again. Let's see. Okay, we'll get it figured out.
Yep.
There we go. I think I can hear you now. We had some issues before, and we got it figured out
Check.
But yes, now we can hear you. We're good to go.
What about now? Check.
Yep.
All right.
Should be good.
As I was saying, yes, great to be off of a bye week here, Josh. Back home at the lake. Feels like it's been forever. 80 degrees, sunny. Everything looks pretty darn good for Philadelphia today, especially injury-wise. A.J. Brown back, DeVonta Smith back, Lane Johnson back. You had all 52, now 53 with the Paris Campbell edition. Players fully participate in practice as of Friday, meaning they're as healthy as they've been all season long. And you're playing an opponent that, again, it's the National Football League. You could lose to the Browns today very easily. We'll talk about how that could happen in a second, but it's an opponent that seemingly should be pretty good for Philadelphia.
Yes, sets up beautifully. By the way, everybody make sure to hit the like button if you're not already. Jumping in here. We're going to be hanging out during the entire game. Hopefully the Eagles can turn things around, as you said. And we'll get into the injury report. That's a good point. We're got the little one here as well. But as far as the injuries to start off with, and I'll throw out the inactives here, so people that are curious and not official names or whatnot. But we've got for the Eagles the inactives: Tanner McKee, Eli Ricks, Nick Gates, Darian Kinnard, Trevor Keegan, and Byron Young. So not a whole lot of crazy differences or parts from this so far. But ultimately, when you look at the team, very healthy coming out of the bye week. Didn't have any issues. You have everyone off of the active roster that's healthy. So going into this game, what are we expected to see from the Eagles? Or at least what are we hoping for? Because we continue to say that going into the bye.
I hope we see an offense that's very similar to what you saw in that first game against the Green Bay Packers. A lot more motion early on, especially pre-snap motion. DeVonta Smith working the slot. A.J. Brown also being mixed around both outside and inside, running the football with Saquon Barkley. Josh, they have the weapons to move up and down the field on a Browns defense that, one, is banged up, and two, especially in the secondary, is not as great as it has been. And so I feel like they got away from some of the original Kellen Moore type schemes you saw early on in the season, especially without A.J. Brown. Getting him back today should be a really great look for the Eagles offense overall. But the defense is the big question, Josh, right? I mean, the defense, again, healthy, playing one of the worst quarterbacks statistically in the National Football League. They can't make Deshaun Watson look like Houston Texans Deshaun Watson today, Josh. They have got to get multiple turnovers. They've got to get multiple sacks. And this defense has got to prove to, I think, all of Eagle Nation that they can at least be, as we've said all season long, middle of the pack good against a very, very poor offense in the Cleveland Browns.
Yes, that is the hope that we see. By the way, I think that your mic might be coming through the computer. It's a little bit echoey. I don't know why, but I'm not sure. I can hear you okay, but for some reason, and maybe it's just me. So if people in the chat, it sounds okay, let me know. For some reason, it may be echoey. I can't hear you now all of a sudden. So I don't know if you changed something, but I couldn't hear you. So Thomas is going to rejoin. We're going to figure it out. But let me get to the super chat while he's doing that. Appreciate the two from Hayden. Said, you boys saw Sirianni's new look. Yes, we did see Sirianni's new look, and I was going to put that up here in just a second because why not, right? I mean, it is the head coach himself trying to change anything and everything. As far as, let's see, there we go. There's the clip from Sirianni. If you had not seen it, I'm sure most everyone has, but the man himself is going with the buzz cut. So nothing wrong with a buzz cut necessarily, I suppose. I don't know. I mean, whatever works, I guess. Ultimately, we need a lot of other different changes. So I don't know. It's who cares, I guess, if we win from this. People are like, oh, hey, cool, you changed the vibes and everything on that side. But unusual. Nick Sirianni did say in the press conference we're going to have bigger changes than previously. But he wasn't going to give anything away. Obviously, competitive advantage. Do we believe that we're going to see something different? I hope so. Yes, we want to run the football. It'll be a question as far as, will we actually, like I say, will we see that and come to fruition? About 5 minutes away from kickoff, Thomas is restarting just to see if we can get the audio figured out. And I believe we had a little bit of a delay too. But what's up, everybody? Shout out in the chat. John M., Sean, Armin, Mason McCray, Jasper. See all you guys. Lauren, what's up? It's giving Prison Break. That's actually a good one. Thomas joining back here. Let's see if we can get this to work the second time. There we go. Okay, I've got you. Let's see about the audio. I can't. Nope, not here. Interesting.
What's going on here?
Now I can hear.
What's popping off and then popping back on? We're having some sort of
Okay.
delay on the old mic situation, but it's back now.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I can hear it now. So maybe.
Is it going to be, or are you going to be able to hear the echo? Is kind of the main look here. So
yeah, that's hard to say.
Do you still hear it?
It's still good now. I mean, it sounds
Okay.
good, like for at the moment. So hopefully.
Well, if it messes up again, then I'll swap it out for my backup mic. So we should be hopefully good to go right now. But we will fix this obviously, and Josh can take over at any time if he needs to, and I can go ahead and plug in a different mic right now. But first time we've had this happen, but should be fine. If it starts to mess up, Josh, cut me off in between talking and just let me know that it's messing up. So again, hopefully it's fine right now and good to go. But beautiful day in Philadelphia, by the way. It is a perfect day for football, and it's oh man. Just don't look bad today, Josh, right? Look competent, look relevant, look like you belong. Those are that seems to be the main key. It doesn't matter who scores, doesn't matter how many points you score. Don't look bad, don't look dumb doing it. If you can win by 10 points or more, I think Eagle fans are going to really buy back into this football team very quickly.
I mean, we're ready to. You just want to see the right things, and I was bringing it up earlier as you were restarting and checking it out. But just the Sirianni buzz cut, which that should fix everything, as we would believe and assume. Shout out to Garrett as well. A 5 super chat here said, "I've always had bad luck with sports betting, so I'm going to bet on Hurts for a turnover. That way he doesn't have one. Go Birds." Garrett, whatever works. Like we say, Sirianni buzz cut. If you take Jalen Hurts to throw an interception or a turnover period, and he does not do that, then shout out to you. Hopefully it's not too much of a loss. I mean, you just throw a little casual bet out there. But the plug in itself, if you're going to do that, you might as well use Underdog. Scan the QR code there. Use code Philly Special, and appreciate that. Helps out the channel. And I went with Saquon anytime touchdown. I can't hear you right now at this point. It's going in and out. Okay. I went with a Saquon anytime touchdown. Thomas is going to get this figured out. We will make it work. We got a little time. And then also, I shared it on the socials. I believe I tweeted it out as well. But a Deshaun Watson interception. So maybe that's a little bit incorrect because I'm trying to win. But Garrett, you're a real one, because if you're willing to just go ahead and throw some cash out there, lose, but ultimately we get an Eagles win, I probably need to adapt that. I need to go with that strategy. Let's get to the Browns real quick, because they do have the inactives as well. They listed out who's going to play, who's not going to play. We had some guys questionable before the game, but officially we've got inactives as Grant Delpit, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, Ronnie Hickman, Ethan, is it Pochich? I don't exactly know how to say the last name, but Jordan Hicks, Quentin Jefferson, Jamari Thrash. So out of those, obviously, I mean, the Jordan Hicks is a significant loss. Ronnie Hickman, Grant Delpit. The defense as a whole is going to have, they were going to be challenged naturally, I think, by Jalen and having A.J. Brown and Smitty back. It just gets a little bit worse for Jim Schwartz in the defense, and the fact that he likes to play aggressive. I don't imagine him changing things necessarily. So look out. A.J. Brown, anytime touchdown, take advantage of that single high shell. I'm ready to see Swole Batman back in action. He had tweeted, or I guess he did it on maybe Instagram, but said it's my turn. So for him returning. But let's go, baby. Eagles football almost here. Couple minutes away from kickoff. Be getting this thing here in just a bit. Let us know the score predictions, by the way. I know I did that in the last video, but Breed of One said, "Yo, Josh, yo, Tom, we need a big dub." We do. Absolutely need a big dub. I mean, honestly, I would take any win, but I think everybody's in the same boat, right? Like some sort of just positivity. Dakota said AJ. Sean's going with Smitty, getting more targets. 38-14, Mario. Twisty, I'm with you. Yes. Can Q hold on to the football and get an interception? He's been close. He's been really close. 24-3 from Sean. I mean, that'd be nice. Defense showing up in a big way. Let's see. No K saying 20-17 Eagles. Chuck's going 27-10 Birds. Let's see. Yeah, 27-10 for Chuck. I said 31 to 20, so like 11-point spread. But there we go. Let's see. Did we get it to work this time or? Gosh, it's still no. Oh my gosh.
Check.
There we go. Okay. Nope. And then it's back out. Okay. One more time. Third time's the charm. He will be back. We'll get this figured out. Let me go ahead and, as we're getting close to kickoff, I will throw up the scoreboard here. Oh, that's a weird look. Hang on. There we go. That's better for now. Got the double camera there. I could probably fix it hopefully once Thomas shows back up. Let's see, 34-30 for Josh B, 31-27. Pigs do fly 100-0. Sure, why not? 59-9 for Caldelphia. Chris Blair 45-7. Yuma 31-10. 35-9. Delph Dude. John M, that's a good point. Has Thomas restarted? Maybe that's all he needs to do. Just restart, reboot the system. He'll be good. Appreciate everybody hanging out, though. Let's go. We are just about there, depending on where you're at on the stream. I'm in a commercial break at the moment, but just about to kick it off against the Cleveland Browns. Hopefully get this thing back on track. All right, let's get this scoreboard officially set up here where we're good to go. And it appears that Thomas is on his way back, so we'll try to get that in here. Let's see. Oops. I don't think I can hear you. No, still can't hear you. Jeez. I don't know what's going on. I don't think we've ever had an issue to this extent. It's like every once in a while, like there's a tiny bit of audio that comes through, like barely. Okay. Thomas is going to restart the comp. Johnny's taking your advice, and I'm going to try to drag this back over so you guys don't see two of me. All right. We will get it figured out. Sean's loving these scores. I am too. A lot of optimism. I don't think I saw it. I may have missed one if somebody said that the Eagles were going to lose. I don't think I saw one. So, appreciate that. Yeah, Sean, the video is good, so it's not a connection issue. It might be just something with the audio. We'll figure it out. All right. Well, the Eagles are going to get the ball first, so officially I didn't catch who won the coin toss, whether it was the Browns and they deferred as I was trying to work through that, but the Eagles will get the ball first as the kickoff is back, and Isaiah Rodgers fields it, and he'll return up to the 20-25 and tackled at the 26-yard line. So that is where Jalen and company will have the ball. First time out of the bye week. What does the offense do? Could we please get a run? Could we get a run to start the game? It feels like that might be a little bit too predictable considering what we all would want to happen, and maybe, Sirianni and the offense is like, nah, we don't need to do that, but Pat, by the way, PJ, appreciate the 5, said it's our get-right game. Excited for the youth on defense. It's our first healthy game since the Packers dub. Time for the Birds to stack these wins. Absolutely, yes. Let's get that. Let's run it. Please do it. First down, it's a toss to Saquon. It is a run to the left side. Has a hole up forward for about 5 yards. And there you go. A run on the first play of the game. Give you 5 yards. Brings up a 2nd and 5. All right. Jasper, also, my prediction, 35-10. I think the defense will be fixed. Okay. See if the offense can get up early and then go beyond that. All right. 2nd and 5. Hurts in the pistol, takes the snap, going to throw left side, going to A.J. Brown, and not on the same page. Threw like a back shoulder, and A.J. was still running downfield. So incomplete, and we have our first third down already. 3rd and 5. Yeah, hopefully no high blood pressure. Okay, 3rd and 5, Jalen in the gun. Jalen's going to take the snap. Saquon to his right, looking left side. He's got a man. It's incomplete, broken up. Good play there. Rodney McLeod. Pass incomplete and 4th down. So 14:09, not even a minute of possession, and Jalen the offense are off the field. 1 running play for 5 yards. And we're going to see the defense. Okay. It's very early, but don't like to see that. All right. So we're trying to get Thomas back here as well. I'm still working on restarting the computer. There's the punt as away, fielded at the 15-yard line by Cleveland there. Turns up to the 25, all the way to 30, before brought down at the 32-yard line by Ben Van Sumeren. So Cleveland ball at the 32 or 33-yard line, and see if this offense can do or the defense can do something. We wanted a quick start. We talked about it for forever. Didn't see it on the opening possession. Okay, Chad Brown. Yeah, hopefully no high blood pressure. As Thomas is coming back, let's see if we got this thing to work. Let me add him in here. Okay. Shoot, it's not. It's not working. Jeez. I don't know what's going on. It's so irritating. Oh my gosh. All right, we're going to see if we can try something else. Anything? No? Can't
check.
There we go. I'm getting something. Golly, now it's nothing. Back and forth.
How bad did the AirPods sound? I'm on the AirPods now. Do they sound pretty bad?
I mean, it's not terrible. It's a little bit more echo, but it's not bad. I mean,
I don't know what's going on.
I can at least hear you.
You go ahead and call it. I'm gonna try and figure this out.
Okay. All right, so that was a 2nd and 7, and then they ran another one, actually. Sorry. So there's a 3rd down here for the defense. A little technical difficulty here, but Deshaun Watson taking a snap over the middle, has a man, and it's incomplete there. That was Amari Cooper. Not the best throw, but it hit him in the hands. That should have been a 1st down for Cleveland, but he drops it, and it's a 4th and 5. So defense, I didn't actually even need to change that. 4th and 5, Eagles should get the ball.
Yep. All right, what about now? Can you hear me now? I'm trying to see if it's going to stay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
This is just through the actual microphone, so it should sound fine.
Okay, yeah. Yep, sounds okay.
All right. It sounds okay for now. We'll see what happens as we try to figure it out, guys. Sorry, I don't know. This is the first time we've had any sort of mic difficulties on my end. So, but hey, they got to stop. They're going to force a punt now. We'll take that, right?
Yeah, anything, even if it's luck. As Chad was saying a second ago with the super chat, just hopefully no high blood pressure from today. But
Dallas Goedert just went into the locker room, is what I was just seeing here. So that is not good.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. A little bit of boo birds on that opening Eagle offensive possession, huh, Josh? Not a surprise there, but pretty crazy.
Why? Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you have any boo birds after that?
Yeah.
We talk about having a fast start and nothing of the sort. That's what we're talked about. And yeah, I see people saying Thomas sound is off. I mean, it's through. Is it still through the AirPods? It's a little bit echoey.
It's a little echoey right now through my other one, huh?
Maybe a tad. It sounds better than those.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah,
ridiculous problems we're having right now.
Frank's saying Thomas sounds like he's in the bathroom.
Well, they might be delayed whenever I was on the.
That's true. That's true. It could be a little bit delayed. Could get better. It
see if it'll
sounds
get
better
better.
than it was before whenever you had the AirPods on. I mean, that was
Okay.
obviously, a little bit of an echo.
Oh yeah, I can definitely hear it. I'm checking back here. Yeah, it's definitely way too echoey. Okay, let me try some stuff here.
Okay. We'll get it figured out. Brian sounds like speakerphone. At least it's not delayed. I don't know what's going on though. So strange. Well, just like the Eagles' offense, our technical proficiency right now with the audio has been a little spotty, a little glitchy. Not a good start. But maybe the offense can get it figured out as we are working on that. As Thomas is working on that at the moment. At least we get a second chance with the offense that will come back on the field. There was an injury timeout, I believe. I'll go ahead and update this one here. Not hearing anything at the moment. Let's see. Nick Harris was the one down. And that does not look good, man. They're bringing out the cart. Yeah, that does not look. He's in tears, it looks like, and being consoled. Prayers out to him there. I never like to see that. Something with the maybe a knee injury. So Michael Dunn, believe will be the one to fill in for him. It's a fourth down, so Cleveland will be punting. But man, that's never like to see that. Still nothing. Okay. Thomas will be tuning back in here in just a second. All right. 4th and 5. Cleveland with a new long snapper also. So they got a couple differences in here. Still very early in the first quarter. 4th and 5. There's the snap. Gets the punt away. Let's see who the punt returner. Actually, I didn't catch who that was, but it is DeJean. Okay, and he fields at the 22, makes a man miss to the right side all the way past the 30-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. And Cooper DeJean with a decent punt return. So the Eagles will get the ball the second time now at the about 31-yard line. All right, see if Dallas Goedert's able to get back out there. He'd gone back to the locker room. Mason saying it's very delayed. Let me see. I could try to refresh. I mean, usually, we're a little bit behind, but I'll see if I can. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Jalen in the gun. Barkley to his left. Takes a snap. High snap. It's a fumble. He picks it back up. Trying to save something. Throws right side incomplete. And, I mean, you hate the snap. I guess at least you saved what could have been much worse. Oh, my gosh. That was about a foot over Jalen there. At least he's able to somehow get it. There's not a lineman downfield either. Just throw it away. Incomplete pass brings up 2nd and 10. That could have been a whole lot worse. Golly, what is up with it's the slow starts and just issues. That's really what we continue to see. 2nd and 10, ball at the 31. Jalen in the gun. Saquon to his right. Takes the snap. Going to be a QB draw up the middle. Has a hole. Saquon blocking for him up to about the 40-yard line. Be a little bit short, the 39. So it'll be a 2 yards he'll need for third down. A third and a long one or 3rd and 2. All right, Eagles going to hurry up here. See if they can catch Cleveland off guard. Now they're going to slow down a bit. There's 18 on the play clock. Jalen going to be taking the snap. Getting handoff. Saquon has a hole, pushes forward. He stops short by a couple inches. Man, it looked like he had that. But surely they're going to... This is brotherly shove territory. I mean, it's fourth and inches. And, of course, yes, we are going to go for it. Come on. Set the tone. Get this first down. Still looks really short, but... All right. Jalen in the brotherly shove formation. 4th and inches. He's the hard count. a couple hard counts. There's still 8 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap left side, easily has it by about a yard or two, and a first down up to the 42 or 43-yard line. It's just unstoppable. Jordan Mailata, I mean, the insane push on that left side, that's mainly where it is. No offense to the right, but the left side just gets a ridiculous. It's not even fair. So ball on the 43-yard line now. 1st and 10. New set of downs. Jalen back in the gun. Smitty and AJ near side right. Going to be handoff. Saquon has a hole, and he falls down. He ran into to Landon Dickerson. Oh my gosh, he had so much room to run. Oh my gosh, that was going to be. Jeez, that was going to be a much larger. It's a gain of about 3 or 4. So 2nd and 6. But man, if he hadn't run into Landon Dickerson there, Saquon's off to the races. All right, 2nd and 6. See what they could do here. Thomas is joining back, so we'll get him on. Jalen, deep shot, left side, going to go to AJ and just overthrows him, incomplete. So 3rd and 6. Let's get Thomas back in and add in here.
Check.
Okay. I think I can hear you. Sounds good. Yep, sounds a lot better.
We did a whole laptop change, so we're using the wife's laptop now, but we should be good.
Okay, love it. All right, let me move that back over. Perfect. Well, hopefully, as I was saying, as the Eagles are trying to figure things out, technical difficulties, we got those figured out.
All right, let's link up. Works. Where are you?
Okay, I've got 7 on the play clock, 3rd and 6. Okay. 5 for Jalen in the gun. Saquon to his right, going to take the snap, pressure coming, going right side. He's going to throw a deep shot to Smitty, jumps up, catch. Is it picked off? Did he just pick it off?
It's a flag.
It's incomplete. Okay, there's a flag. It looked like Smitty had it as the high point, but then it went down incomplete. But there is a flag.
Tell me when it goes to the replay.
Just seeing the replay now.
Okay.
So Smitty, Denzel Ward, clearly tons of contact way before that. So nearly a good catch from Smitty.
I thought he had it, though, too. Yeah, that's what's crazy. I thought he had that one.
Okay. What? There's no flag on the play for pass interference? Are you kidding me? How in the world is that not pass interference?
Another punt. Oh, the offense.
Okay.
Well,
I mean, I don't like the play call, but are you kidding? Like, how is that not pass interference? The contact is well before.
Pick it back up after the flag too is crazy behavior. That's what's nuts.
You got to be kidding me. Well, the punt from Braden Mann now. So 2 possessions, 2 punts for the Eagles offense. It's going to be caught at the 9-yard line. Room to return. Breaks the first tackle and down at the 15-yard line.
I don't know, Josh. Okay. I mean, I've been watching in and out sporadically, so I've tried to fix my microphone here. Not a lot of motion, not a lot of creativity on offense so far, and they haven't gotten the football to their weapons yet, or at least converted on trying to throw their weapons, and that's been a little iffy today so far, just a little iffy.
Yeah, to say the least, it has been a little iffy, especially because we're talking about coming out of the bye with an offense that looks stagnant, predictable, not creative, not a whole lot of dynamic elements to it. A little bit whenever you run Saquon. Other than that, no. I don't know. Just lost Thomas for a second here. I don't know if that was connection-wise. I didn't kick him. That was weird. Well, now they're seeing 2 of me, so we'll get Thomas back. What's happening with some technical difficulties or issues here? Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, he said he hit the wrong button. We'll get him back. Well, we're going about like the Eagles' offense in the first quarter, so we need to turn it around. We got to get our act together as well. Something with the technical issues. Yeah, Brian Hurts 0 for 5 passing. I don't like the play calls at all. Certainly on those, like third down, you got to run you see the pressure coming. I get that it's the Smitty. Technically, it should have been a pass interference. Like, that's weird. It says he's waiting on the host. Okay, hold on. All right. Doug, this might be 3-0 final score at this rate, but, it's early. We still have, 12 minutes left in the first quarter? There's a ton of time. Let's see here. Trying to see if we can get Thomas back in. Working on that. Well, as we're waiting on Thomas, it's a Deshaun Watson trying to take off and run. He's brought down Nolan Smith right at the line of scrimmage. It's probably not going to be a official sack, but it'll be a gain of nothing, technically, 2nd and 10. As Dallas Goedert injured the hamstring, by the way. So we got we've got a gain of nothing and 2nd and 10. I don't know what's going on with the. Oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me. As Ford takes off now and breaks off a 10-yard gain. There, your right side. So first down for Cleveland. Oh gosh, that doesn't look good for Cleveland though. Ford's hobbling off, so he might have a bigger issue. Ball up to the 26-yard line, I believe. All right, 1st and 10. 6 seconds on the play clock. Deshaun Watson in the gun, takes the snap. Now Foreman is in for injured Ford, brought down by Josh Sweat, but a gain of about 4 yards up to the 31-yard line. Brings up a 2nd and 6. Second and 6, 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Not much going either way. Deshaun Watson now takes the snap, right side quick pass. A screen has plenty of blockers set up, and it's a first down, but brought down not much after that. C.J. Gardner-Johnson and Nolan Smith still moves the chains. About a gain of 6. As we're trying to figure out the technical difficulties and getting Thomas to join back in. I don't think I've ever had this happen before. We've never had this, but to this extent. Technical issues. Now the Browns with a false start. They will back up. 5-yard penalty, 1st and 15. All right, we're going to try to send another link. See if we can get Thomas here. Now, 1st and 15, Deshaun Watson fake handoff. Now over the middle, complete. Big gain there, a 14-yard completion to Amari Cooper. And get just about all of them back. 2nd and 1. Well, the question of, very early, not that Deshaun Watson did much on the first opening drive, but they got lucky for a dropped pass. But what is Deshaun Watson going to look like today? Will he look like vintage Deshaun Watson? Is he going to have a day against this defense? 2nd and 1 now. Deshaun Watson in the gun. He's going to be a handoff. And Pierre Strong, there's a first down. Jukes up the middle. Kobe Dean brings him down, but that's a gain of about 4. His Jerome Ford, by the way, is headed to the locker room. So we got an injury for the Browns running back. Matt, yeah, 0 pressure. Doesn't look great so far. Handoff now left side, 1st and 10. That's this time not going anywhere. Brandon Graham in on the stop. Also Jordan Davis. So maybe a gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Paul, we look like booty. Alexander, no lie, we suck this year. Future generation, 2 words, we suck. It's early, but what do you like so far from what you've seen? 2nd and 9, Deshaun Watson is 3 for 4 on the day. Takes the snap, trying to set up a screen. He's going to be sacked. He's sacked. Or did he get it away? Did he throw it away? I think he got out of the sack, and they're going to give him, it's not even going to be a, or is it? Was it in the grasp? Is that what they're calling? Random Eagles fan said, bro, we can't even sack someone correctly. That's what it looked like, but I think they're calling it in the grasp, aren't they? Are they going to give that to Moro Ajomo? Let's see. Or is that Coop? Who are they giving that to? Oh, geez, yeah. Okay, Watson got rid of the football before. So, no, it's not even a sack. We have 3 guys back there. You're right. Can't even get that down. Sean saying his knee was down. Was it? Okay, you guys may be a little bit ahead of me. He's going over to talk to Sirianni as well. Okay, they're challenging this. Maybe we get this. Jose, all right. Yeah, we'll see. We'll get a closer look as far as where his knee is. If he does get this, then this will be a Cooper DeJean sack. Let's see. Looks like he actually was down. I'm seeing based on Twitter as well, some reactions, instant reactions. Looks like Deshaun Watson's knee was down. So maybe so. Cooper DeJean. Let's see here. Maybe I can try to. All right, I'm going to try to see if we can. We're working to get Thomas. We got some technical difficulties, but. All right, we're going to get this thing figured out also while they're in commercial break for the challenge, but we'll get this thing for Thomas and everybody else. Let's see. Trying to figure this thing out. We'll get there at some point. Looks like it's going to be, I'm seeing on Twitter, I'm still in commercial break, but looks like based on comments and on Twitter, it will be a sack. So Cooper DeJean is going to get his first sack in his first official start. So let's go. All right, we're going to try to figure this thing out too, by the way, for Thomas and the settings there. Did get the sack. So, hey, at least it's something. We got a 3rd and 24 coming up, by the way. Let's go, defense. Let's just not be stupid, not get a penalty. Make this thing happen. Watson in the gun. Looks like 4-man pressure. Going to take the snap. Looking over the middle. Has some time. Morojomo getting free. Going to try to make something happen. And he throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. 4th down. 4th and 24. So at least, neither offense can do anything. But congratulations to the defense for making a stop and giving the ball back. So to bring up a punt. And let's see if we can make this thing work here as we're getting the new link to Thomas. Let's see here. All right, the punt is away. DeJean fields it at the 4-yard line, makes a couple men miss, tries to go forward, and he's tackled down at the 10. That was a really, really good punt. Shout out to the Browns punter there, Borquez. But, okay, Eagles football at the 10-yard line. As we're trying to get Thomas here, send him the link. Hopefully that new one works. And hopefully the Eagles and Jalen Hurts can do something, anything. Move the ball down the field just a little bit. Be creative. Maxwell, that's true. Play Ajomo more. Yeah, Josh B. Holy commercial. It does feel like they've had a ton of commercials in this game. I know we have had injuries and everything else. Okay, this may work. Thomas, I believe, is coming back here. So let's see. Let me get him in here. I think it worked. I think it finally worked. I don't know what's going on. Can I hear you?
Can you hear me?
I don't know if I could. Oh my gosh, can I not hear you?
Oh my goodness.
Wait, okay, I can hear you. I can hear you now.
Is it there?
I can hear you now.
Hello?
Yep.
This is insane.
Let's see
All right,
how long this works.
And hopefully it works. Says it's on the right mic. Set that back. Got the right link. Oh, barely watch the game.
I know it's back. We're trying to call it too, but
Goodness gracious. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, I think that we are good to go. If I start cutting out, just let me know. Hello,
Okay,
everybody.
we will.
It's nice to be here.
Yep.
Goodness
Trying
gracious.
to give as many heads up as possible because people are like, "Hey,
Yeah.
what's up? Where's Thomas?" Is
Yep.
like, I know that what's been
We're
worse
coming.
today, the technical issues or the Eagles offense, or maybe Eagles as a whole, but the Eagles defense at least
Yeah.
got a sack and a stop there. But Eagles offense or our technical difficulties?
I honestly, the Eagle offense, over 5 to start for Jalen Hurts. It's been pretty bad. Technical difficulties also bad here. I think it has to do with the fact that I updated my MacBook Pro yesterday to the new Mac OS, and it's not working now. And because my wife's Mac with not the new Mac OS is working just fine. And then that was just a link problem that we had for getting me back on. So either way, it's we should be good. If I cut out again, just let me know. I'm gonna run this from the MacBook Air now. So, but I think we're working.
Perfect.
I think we're good.
Yep.
Which is nice.
Looks good to me. So we're as far as I could tell. But Elbert here with a 2. Appreciate that. And yes, everyone is absolutely in agreement. Says run the damn ball. That's
Be nice.
we've had.
Nice.
We're not getting much success, if all, or really any, so far, as you said, with the passing game, because it's 0 for 5 for Jalen. But 2 carries for 12 yards for Saquon in what should be 2 carries for 70 yards, because he might have been gone, but he ran into Landon Dickerson on the last possession. So we'll see what they could do here. I am at the 23-second mark, 22, 21, 20 in the play clock. Jalen under center.
We're synced.
Okay,
Yep.
Saquon back there pointing out orders there, potentially changing the play. We'll see Jalen give me a toss right to Saquon, has some blockers set up, makes the first man miss, jukes inside, makes another tackle up to the 15, all the way up to the 18 or 19-yard line. And that is a run of 8 yards that Saquon, absolutely made happen. Would have only been maybe 1 or 2.
Gotta like that. We need to sync back up in terms of let me know when Jalen snaps the ball on 2nd down and 2. That's where I'm paused right now. So
Okay.
still nice to see Saquon Barkley get involved. You know, they kind of forget that he exists sometimes, but that's just how the offense works. So
Well, just get some more of these runs. So Jalen now is in the gun. Just snapped the ball. Now Saquon going to try to do another run. This one will be only a gain of about a yard and a half. It'll bring up a 3rd and half a yard.
at 35 here on the play clock, 34 as they go to the booth right now. Tush push time though, right, Josh? This feels like we're right in tush push time. You can be nice and simple here. Get a first down and get this offense rolling.
Please. Yes, it doesn't need to be difficult. We don't need to overthink this, as they are lined up for brotherly shove. So here we go. Snap, Jalen, left side, push forward, and that's easy. A gain of 2 yards behind. It's the consistent Jordan Mailata push this year. Like, I know that Kelsey, huge, dividends running behind, but the combination of Jordan Mailata and Lanier Dickerson on the left side is pretty much automatic.
Let me know whenever they snap it again.
All right, Jalen now in the gun, 20 on the play clock. Sends Saquon Barkley out right side. Now he's going to potentially change the plays. He's looking at the defense. Got some tells there. Barking out orders, 11 on the play clock. Now Jalen takes the snap, a 5-man pressure over the middle. It's complete. Smitty, all to the 30-yard line, breaks a tackle, or almost does. Brought down at the 35. Looked like a face mask, but there's nothing called. But it is a first down.
There you go. Good to have DeVonta Smith back from the injury. And here's a nice, simple pitch and toss, Josh, right? Put him in the slot, run him across the formation. He's wide open by about 15 yards, it looked like, and an easy throw for Jalen Hurts. This is what I thought the offense would start to look like early in this game, maybe the first drive or two, but I guess we'll take it.
There's a Jalen Hurts run. Haven't seen too many of those, but that's a run around the end, fake or kind of option there for Jalen, but gets 7 or 8 yards around the right side. So 2nd and 2. All right, we talk about the Browns because, they run a lot of man coverage, and they've given up a lot of yards to running quarterbacks or just quarterbacks in general, but when you take off. So try to capitalize on that. But let's keep running with Saquon. Let's make that the focal point of the offense and build off of that. Here's a 2nd and 2, 11 on the play clock. Jalen will take the snap, hand off to Saquon, jukes inside the hole, and, man, can't quite get there. It brings up another 3rd and 1. So, we've done, 2, 3 tush push at this point. We do another one.
Jalen Hurts 1 for 6 now. That's his lone completion. And clearly early on, the Browns are selling out here to stop the run, despite Philadelphia doing more rush than passes by 4 total. Here you go, tush push, though, 3rd and 1.
Jalen, another one left side. They're going to try to do it, and looks like they got it again. It's going to be right on the line is where they're marking it. I think he got it. He got the initial push. Seemed like he wasn't, but then he got a little bit more help at the end, and they've got a first down.
We saw it with the Bucs last week, Josh. A lot of teams are trying to go up and over this tush push instead of trying to out-leverage people and get lower. You go up and over and try and kind of catch Hurts as he's diving forward. Browns had a pretty good attempt there, and it's, a couple feet is a lot easier to get going forward than backwards. So simple first down, but now maybe the offense can start to roll here, and only a minute left to score in the first quarter, though, Josh. Can they do it?
Please, something. Saquon with a handoff here from the gun, spins forward and a gain of about 2 yards. Brings up a 2nd and 8 or 2nd and 7. That's not going to help you score in the first quarter.
Yeah, well, we continue to talk about wanting to use Saquon Barkley a lot, but if you're going to load the box and you're going to dare the Eagles to throw, you would think with A.J. Brown and DeVonta Smith, you would accept that challenge, and so far it's not been the case.
Unfortunately not, as we have 42 seconds left in the first quarter. They're not going to. It'll be another game of 3 possessions in the first quarter, so 0 for 13. And 2nd and 8 here for Jalen, 5 on the play clock now. He's going to send Smitty in motion to the near side right, along with AJ. Takes the snap, looking right side, going to go to Smitty. It's connection there into Brown's territory, pushed out of bounds. It brings up a 3rd and about 2 yards. But that's probably it. They're probably not running another play in the first quarter.
Yeah, 3rd and short coming up, but there's the motion, the pre-snap motion for an actual purpose, right? Philadelphia's had problems the past couple of weeks motioning for no reason. That was motion to get Smitty to the other side of the formation, open in the flat against a linebacker, and now a quick snap here on 3rd and 2, but they're not going to do it.
Okay, well, I thought maybe they would say, hey, we got to score. We got to run a deep shot to AJ, try to score in the first quarter, but no, we don't have that. As Fox, shout out to Kenny Albert, but we have had so many looks at Kenny Albert in his 500th game of broadcasting.
Yep. We're really enjoying this, aren't we?
So kudos to him. Good for him. But, 3rd and 2 coming back from the first quarter of a scoreless game. I was hoping that we would not say that, but here we are again. The offense not starting out quickly. At least the defense got you a few stops, but I don't know. I get a lot of the comments. Let me shout out June here real quick just because I mentioned the super chat earlier, but didn't get to it. It said, we needed to fire Sirianni and bring in Mike Vrabel. We needed a leader of men, not some childish, friendly coach. Keep Moore, but Vic and Sirianni got to go.
That's going to continue to be the theme until they start looking good on offense, right? I mean, defense so far, and obviously you're playing the Browns, so you're expecting the defense to be pretty good so far. But, eventually this offense has got to look somewhat relevant, Josh. And it's just amazing that it's been this long. Now, again, if they can put 30 points on in the next 3 quarters, we can change our tune here. But they've got to give us some sort of positive thoughts for us to believe that this offense is going to look any different than it's been the past couple of weeks, because it absolutely has not.
Yeah, it's really sad. I mean, because we've said the main issue is that it's well, maybe not necessarily you could say the main issue, but more of the concern would be like, okay, defense, because do they have all the playmakers that you want? Sure, we could argue if they're being put in the right spots to succeed, but do they have the guys that are going to make that impact? And I don't know. We hadn't necessarily seen that. And so offensively, the more of the comment was, look, even if Jalen's not necessarily raising the ceiling of everyone around him, he hasn't had A.J. Brown, he hasn't had DeVonta Smith for a game. It'll be different, but yet here we go. We've had a full quarter, and, it's not like the Browns are a slouch on defense, but still, this is a team that, I mean, my gosh, we've had 13 drives, and the only team, like if I had asked anybody at the start of the season, hey, there's going to be one team in week 6 that has not scored a point in the first quarter. One of the last teams, I mean, I don't know, we know Sirianni in the offense, but realistically, one of the last teams that you would have thrown up there would say, oh, it's going to be the Eagles. Like, it's ridiculous.
I totally agree. And the crowd's out of it now. They're having that feeling of don't blow it against the Browns. Is it going to happen again today? But there's your stat as they come back from break here, Josh. 0 points scored in the first 5 games for the first time in NFL history in a first quarter. So now it's the second quarter. Now they can start scoring. Let's let the scoring begin. How about that?
Jeez, it's so
3rd
bad.
and 2 to start.
Oh, here we go. Nate, by the way, with the 2, said drive looks strong, but still not first quarter points. You want to take this one, the second quarter now, or you?
Sure.
Okay.
Hurts, 3rd and 2. We're going to give a handoff. Saquon Barkley, he's got a first down and a little bit more. Is he still going as Mylotta shoves him across the Brown 40 to the Brown 35-yard line? And I guess because I only have one screen because my wife's laptop doesn't have enough plugs to plug in my monitor. If I start not sounding good, Josh, just cut in and let me know. But I think we're good to go. I think we're not going to have any more sound issues here. So
cool.
Good run there by Saquon Barkley. Good push on the right side of this offensive line. And getting a good drive together here. 1st and 10 for play number 11 of this 5.5-minute drive. And it's a Barkley run up the middle for a gain of about 4.
Okay. Well, I mean, stick with what works. Don't make it too complicated. This does, to Nate's point a second ago, it's the best drive clearly for the offense so far. Ultimately, I mean, you don't really care too much. I mean, certainly at this point, you don't care too much of when the score happens. Just don't turn the ball over. Be smart about it. March down the field. Take care of business. We'll see. They need to prove
Maybe
it.
get AJ involved a little bit here, huh?
And not just
like
go routes.
He's back out there.
Can we get a slant route maybe?
2nd and 7. Man coverage on AJ at the bottom of the formation. Hurts in the gun. Gainwell to his left. Here's a give to Gainwell running right side. Tries to get across the line of scrimmage and does finally. Falls for a gain about 4. Be 3rd down and short. As they are sticking with the run early on here, Josh. We talked about it early last week. They did not run the football. Took them forever to get Saquon Barkley going until he finally hit on that big one at the end or the beginning of the 3rd quarter. They're sticking with it, but you like to mix in a little bit of passes here. And again, use those slants and deep ends to your 2 best receivers. But the drive's still moving, so we can't complain too much. Here we go, 3rd down.
Let's go, guys. I didn't see Kenny Gainwell on the bingo card beforehand, before the Eagles score, but
3rd and 4, all out blitz coming. Hurts stops, throws, tipped, incomplete. They were trying to get A.J. Brown on a slant. Boy, they had a good look at it there. And there's Roddy McLeod again. He's been all over the place as this was tipped at the line of scrimmage, and the Eagles will send out Jake Elliott.
Why is everything
accidentally tipped too? He wouldn't even just put his hand.
It's just I was gonna say he didn't even look like he was trying to. Why is everything so difficult?
So hard.
I
Not
don't
easy.
understand it.
All right, 49-yard attempt here.
Oh my gosh.
Elliott's 4 for 5. His longest was 38. He has not kicked the long field goal of this length yet. Ball spotted, kick on the way, and it's dead center. And there is the Birds' score. It comes 2 minutes after the end of the first quarter, so it won't count. But Birds are on the board, Josh. 3-0. We'll take it. Goodness gracious.
It's just so hard to describe at this point. We've seen it time and time again, but 3 points. It feels like a win, which is very sad because of this offense. get something going, get some momentum. Haven't
Yeah.
seen much of Jake Elliott, as you said, but that the one consistent that we think and assume, even though we haven't seen him much, is that he is the reliable factor for this team. But that's definitely been scoring wise this season. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I think the crazy thing is you watch a lot of other NFL offenses, Josh, and the unique route trees you see with wide receivers run, or at least that they hit on, right? Deep 20-yard ins in zone coverage, rub routes in man cover or in man coverage. Just not seeing a lot of that, right? I mean, you see a bunch of zone reads, you see a bunch
Hmm.
of runs, and then on this drive at least, it's one drag route to DeVonta Smith, and then essentially one more slant to AJ Brown, and that's basically it. And you're just wondering where's the disconnect here? Is it play calling? Is it Jalen Hurts? You're starting to wonder if that's, they have to dumb it down for him for some reason. I don't know. But it just doesn't seem like the typical Kellen Moore offense that you and I watched a ton of film on and just raved about all off season long. It's like, this is going to be so amazing. Wait till you see it. We're still waiting to see it here in week 5.
Yeah. Yeah. And maybe it was a little bit of fool's gold with the Packers game in Brazil because of the field and, just the scenarios there. But we've still come away from that. And, like, look at the next gen stats and the route trees and everything else that it was different, like we would say, oh my gosh, we did the side-by-side comparison. And I know you did that in your game recap of the different route trees of what we saw previously versus there. And it, it's only one game, sure. So we don't want to necessarily overreact to it.
Right.
But I mean, to your point is you look at this squad and you do have your playmakers back. You would hope to have a little bit more creativity. And I mean, aside from 1, 2, maybe it's been a lot of, you're going to get aggressiveness from Jim Schwartz, but hey, let's run a go route. Oh, well, I mean, Jalen's thrown 3 go routes, 2 or 3 go routes so far to AJ Brown and 1 to Smitty when he's getting pressure in his face. Nothing like, hey, let's get a blitz beater, maybe of a slant, something over the middle, an out where the defense isn't go based off of where the blitz is coming from. We haven't seen it, and I don't know. There's still a long game. We got 13 minutes left in the second quarter, but it is certainly alarming because we just continue to be gluttons for punishment because I believe that things will change, and we have yet to see it.
Well, if we want to be positive here, at least the defense 0 points there in the first quarter after getting waxed early on. I know that today is more about the Eagle offense because how bad the Brown offense themselves have been, and so the Eagle defense should be much better. But at the same time, you would hope that this defense continues to pitch shutouts, get some sacks. Bryce Huff, according to Twitter, is going to split that sack with Cooper DeJean. So Bryce Huff technically has a half sack on the season, which is
hang on
alert
here.
The media. Yes,
what?
Very big news. He split it with Cooper DeJean.
Oh my gosh.
So very exciting. But the defense now,
that's not possible.
Do not give this offense a hole because are they going to be able to come back from it? That has been the question.
I knew something was Cole's actually saying that as well. Cole CG saying Huff got half a sack. LOL.
Half a sack.
I knew something was up when our underdog had better odds for Bryce Huff to get a sack than AJ Brown to score a touchdown. I'm like, what the heck are they on? But I guess he got the half sack. So
here we go. First down at 10, in the second quarter. Here's a turn, give, and going nowhere is an easy run up the left side, and that is stopped by guess who? Bryce
I was just
Huff.
say, hang
Agent
on
Zero
now. What's happening?
Out party.
What is this?
We will take it.
The Eagles' offense can't do anything with A.J. Brown and Smitty, and Bryce Huff is out there getting sacks and stuff in the run.
It's just like, Deshaun Reddick last year. Wait a couple of weeks, and then he's going to turn into a double-digit sack guy, which would be very nice. But second down
and 9. If he got double digits this year, could you imagine?
12:34 to go here. 12:30, in the second quarter. Second down at 9. Watson from the Brown 31-yard line, pistol formation. Eagle showing blitz. Here they come. Watson steps. He's going to throw left side, and that's going to be air-mailed, incomplete. Looking for Amari Cooper, and if Quinyon Mitchell turns around a little earlier, Josh, that's a pick right there. It'd be third down and 9.
Yeah, I thought he was looking at it too. As soon as he let it go, you could tell that it was definitely high. But yeah, you're right. Q's kind of looking. Yeah, he's looking at Amari too long before he glances at the ball. He might have had it. Another opportunity for him.
Watson seems to think that is not supposed to be a stop route. He was throwing the fade on the left side. Either way, third down and 9. Browns 0 for 2 so far on third down. Play clock at 10. 12:19 to go here. Second quarter. Birds up 3-0. Watson, shotgun, running back to his left. Slot to the near side. Takes a snap. 4-man pressure. Stops, throws. Incomplete. He was trying to get David Njoku as Watson took a big shot there, and he's still on his back. And it's going to be fourth down and 9 and a 3-and-out for the Bird defense. I think that's Jalen Carter that got there, Josh. I need to see a replay, though.
Yeah, I think you're right. That was a big man, the bread man.
He was a little late, too.
A little bit, but he kind of lets off at the last second. No flag, thankfully.
Kind of.
At
Oh,
least
but
he
a
didn't
punt.
wrap
There
him
you
up.
go. Pressure with the front four. Bad throw. Wasn't going to be a first down even if he catches it. And see what Cooper DeJean's got. Standing back at his own 20. Here's the punt. It's away. High left-handed or left-footed punt. DeJean backs up to his 15, catches it in stride. Now he's got some more room on the right side. Makes a man miss. He gets around the corner and stiff arms across the 25-27. A lot of running. There's a flag. I think it's going to be a block in the back. And all that running is going to be for naught. They're going to back this one up as we have another injured Brown as Ford is holding the back of his hamstring.
Oh, my gosh. They can't catch a break.
Yeah. Hold on Philadelphia there on the injury return. So is what you think. And it's going to be a little bit backed up.
Okay. Ball at like the, 17-yard line for the Eagles?
I think so.
Great.
I think so.
Yep. Damon's here with the 2 was saying we need to fire Nick and put Kellen as the head coach. Gotten a lot of sentiment there from several people.
At this point, Josh, if Nick Sirianni is still sabotaging the offense, which is what people are guesstimating here, I'd be very surprised if they went the entire 2 weeks off and didn't come up with the idea. If Sirianni was sabotaging, right? Because we don't know. But if that was the case, if they went 2 weeks and nothing was changed, then we have way bigger issues because no one can clearly go to Sirianni and tell him that he's in the wrong. But I'd be very surprised if that's still the case. For some reason, this offense, though, it's just been anemic. It's just not been good.
Yeah. Well, and Anthony Coleman here, appreciate the 5, is that Hurts has regressed, can't read the D. You can't have good route trees without that. Horrible passes anyway. So
it's a very real possibility
I know
that is what we're looking at. They have to dumb it down to make sure he doesn't make a bunch of interceptions, which has been a problem and could be part of the issue, Josh.
And Josh B also mentioned the same thing. Member for 5 months here saying it's got to be Hurts at this point, right? And the continual question of
starting to wonder.
You see week 1 some rust. There's just a lot of things that you can continue to excuse away, but the more that time goes on, especially now because we look at it and say he's got all the weapons.
Yep.
Yeah, there's definitely some concern.
Yep.
And 19 yards passing, I think, up to this point. It's not going to cut it.
Yep. No, I do think that at some point Jalen Hurts is going to take the majority. He's got to take the majority of the blame on offense if they are unable to move. But again, they go down and score here. It's 10-0. They can still finish with a bunch of yards. Like this game is fluid right now, and the fact that it's 3-0 versus the blitz that we were facing last week when it was like 21-0 or whatever that number was early on, 17-0, and we all went, oh boy, we're in big trouble. So I'm going to try and hang on and be a little more positive, but I agree. I feel like if we're being honest right now, Hurts has got to be a big part of the problem on offense.
Yeah.
But
there's not a whole lot of everyone's running out of time,
right?
Yes.
Get AJ the ball on a nice easy slant. I don't know. What do I know? I did take Jahan Dotson over 1.5 catches, so I'm like kind of secretly sitting here being like,
oh, okay, yes, you mentioned
Jackson or Jahan Dotson just get like a catch and a half, please. That's all I need.
Yeah, I mean, you did mention that you got those picks. What were the other ones that you got? You said
look.
Okay, I was gonna say you got the Jahan Dotson, but I took Saquon anytime touchdown and Deshaun Watson interception. So we'll see.
All right, Hurts in the pistol, takes a snap, play action, rolls to his right, throws. That's going to be caught. Calcaterra, a lot of room. There goes Grant Calcaterra to the 30. Calcaterra to the 40. Still going across the 50. And Grant Calcaterra, in the absence of Dallas Goedert in the locker room in the first half, that flips the field and Philly's in the Brown territory. Got to like that.
I mean, my gosh. I've been telling everybody, don't cut Grant Calcaterra. He has so much value on this offense. No, I was kind of questioning who that is for a second there. I'm like, wait a minute. Who's 81?
Ball now at the 50 as they moved him back a little bit from the original spot. Hurts is going to turn. No, he's going to keep it, and he's going to be running right into a couple of Brown defenders and lose about half a yard. So didn't work, but we'll take that play at least to flip the field right now as Myles Garrett on the tackle, 2nd down and 11.
And that's
Grant Calcaterra, he's a great pass catcher. He's just completely useless in terms of blocking. And in the modern NFL offense, if you're a great pass catcher, you might as well just be a wide receiver, but he's too slow to do that. So it's a problem playing him a lot of times, and why Goddard is obviously leagues better. But with Goddard out, got to work with what you have. 2nd down and 11 from the Eagle 49. Hurts takes the snap, looking right, throws right. There's A.J. Brown with a catch.
Sir.
Takes a man miss. There goes A.J. Brown for a first down and a gain of 15.
Bang.
And number 11 gets a roar from the crowd as he's finally back from the week 1 hamstring injury. Welcome back, number 11.
That is why he is so good. I mean, there's not really anything that special about run a route, do the hitch, catch it, break a tackle, going to gain, 12, 13 yards, another first down, but that's why you got him.
Quick snap, Hurts takes it, turns, gives Saquon Barkley, bouncing through a man and then falls across. Ooh, gain of 4 there. A nice play there from 26 to keep the legs moving. 2nd down and 4. Again, a very basic route. You just called it, Josh. That's what we're complaining about here. But I guess if you have 11, you can turn basic routes, a 6-yard catch, into a 15-yard gain, and that's what's been missing on this Eagle offense the past couple of weeks.
It's I know it's easier said than done. It's playing armchair quarterback, just sitting here and trying to say, like, oh, just do this. But still, you see it around the league, and especially with these playmakers, Jalen just has to distribute the football. It doesn't even have to be super in-depth with the playmakers you have.
2nd down and 6. Hurts takes the snap. Blitz coming. He's going to run. Right side got some room. There goes Jalen Hurts. Tries to get around a man and does, and is about a yard short of the first down. And that was Hurts seeing a 0 blitz coming and finding a little hole. I do not think that was a designed quarterback run, but he gets 3 to be 3rd down and 3.
All right, short yardage here on 3rd down. I like it. You're moving the football again, as we said. Hopefully you capitalize.
Go and hurry up. Hurts from the Brown 24. Shotgun. Barkley to his right. Takes the snap. He's going to give Saquon Barkley. Left side, he'll be a yard short.
Well, we know what's coming.
Push this one, right? Yeah, you're close enough.
Yeah, Jake Elliott already got his field goal quota for the day. He won't be kicking this one.
Push time. Yep. And they are
jeez.
Yeah, showing us Jim Schwartz right now. But there they go, lined up. This is about a yard and a quarter.
Looks
it's a little more than
longer.
A yard. Push. Oh,
come
thought
on,
he got
guys.
A jump. Going with the hard count here. Hurts still waiting. 9 on the play clock. Still waiting. 5 on the play clock. Now he snaps it. Now he's going to push forward, and they are not going to.
Well, did he?
Oh, he might have pushed.
He might have gotten it. Oh, boy, my gosh. This is going to be so close.
I think that's a good spot. Yeah, that was first down. Wow. That had no movement, Josh, and yet they still shoved Hurts across the line. Holy cow.
My gosh. Yeah, you're right. As soon as they snapped it, that's why I said, no, there's no way. I mean, he gets absolutely stonewalled, stacked up, and then the extra second push behind him of AJ, and I think that was Calcaterra. They got it.
Okay, I just got kicked off, and so I am. You got to tell me where you're at here in terms of the play clock.
Okay. Let's see. We just ran to Saquon, so it's like a 2nd and 8, 2nd and 7, somewhere around there. They're showing
tell me
some
whenever they
Saquon.
Snap the 2nd and 7 play.
Okay, showing some Saquon footage at the moment. All right. Let's see. We got Jalen in the gun. Smitty in motion. Snaps the ball now. 4 on the play clock.
There you go.
Screen to Gainwell. Overthrows
Incomplete.
it. Yep. Incomplete. He actually had Gainwell there. I mean, I know he's getting pressured, but if he's able to find him, he had blockers out in front. By the way, Donnell said we need to all just stop and realize we are just a bad team. Now, that was before the Grant Calcaterra 50-yarder, but
yeah, we're a good team now. We're a good team now. All right, so here we go. This is going to be what are we? I think it's 3rd down. I'm trying to see 3rd and 7 now.
Yep.
Okay, Hurts in the gun. I got 4 on the play clock, Josh. Gainwell to his right. 3, 2, 1. Takes the snap. Here comes a blitz. Hurts looking left. Steps up. Throws. It's going to be the end zone. A.J. Brown.
Yes!
Did he get it? Touchdown, Philadelphia.
He got it. A.J. Brown. Let's go.
Welcome back. Nice and easy. How about that? It's a simple go route. You got about 3 route trees in the Eagle offense, and I guess when AJ's there, it doesn't really matter. What a throw. It's a great catch, too. Right in the breadbasket. Defender all over him. A little bit of interference there, too, and he still held on. What a play.
Look at that catch. Oh, my gosh. And yeah, that's clearly a catch. But he's got the defender right there trying to rip it from him. Just pin it up against the shoulder pads. Too strong. Swole Batman. That's why he's Swole Batman for a reason.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Touchdown drive, and it is 10-0 Philadelphia with an extra point being good. How about that? Welcome back. He makes a difference.
That he does. Oh my gosh. Well, that feels a lot better. We'll all take that, but
100%.
let's see.
We will take it. Gotta like that. Got to like that.
Oh, I gotta play the song too. I forgot. I didn't have this one keyed up. But here we go.
Give it to us. Good to hear it
go.
for the first time in what
I
feels
know,
like forever. Goodness gracious.
How many games are we going on? We're so much
gosh.
done at that point with the Tampa game too.
Yeah.
Wow. It's just refreshing the fact that you do have a guy like AJ and he's back in this offense, the attention that he gets from the opposing defense, but then just the plays that he can make. Like there's a ton of receivers, even if you run that route, you throw that pass, that it's incomplete. They don't hold on to it all the way through the I guess the full completion of the catch and to the ground. But AJ Brown, there you go. Anytime touchdown. So congrats to those of you that took the
Gotta like that.
the anytime.
Gotta like that. Seemed like almost a guarantee, but, sometimes crazy things happen, but we will take it. And a good solid drive there from Jalen Hurts. I thought he was pretty good on that drive as we continue to critique him, micromanage him from drive after drive. That was probably a better one that we've seen. And again, A.J. Brown makes a big difference.
We're a good team, and Jalen's a good quarterback. There you go. The overreaction, immediate reactions. I did see a couple that are they're throwing that. Although there's a couple that are saying, thank God AJ is incredible because Jalen's still not good. Cranky Cletus here with a 10. Appreciate that. Says, let's go Birds. It's good to have AJ back. Everybody is right there in favor of that comment.
Yep, 100%. 100%. Very good to have him back. Shout out Cranky, huh? Good throw and good catch is 100% right. 100% right. It's just refreshing to have him back and have him looking good. And now you have a lead, Josh. Think about this. When was the last time Philadelphia had a double-digit lead? Have they had one this season, especially in the first half? I don't think that they have.
I'd have to go
Falcon
back.
Game, I think you were ever double digits up on the Falcons, right?
I don't think so. I'd have to go back to the Packers one, maybe.
Maybe
I can't remember.
at
Did they get up at
point in
one
the second
point? It was
half.
like, hey, put him away, and then it's like, oh nope, didn't do it. Let's see.
Maybe. Drop a like if you're watching us right now. Appreciate over 2,000 people hanging out. If you have not hit the like button, we would greatly appreciate that.
Yeah, not in the Packers game. So
yes,
I think
they basically haven't done it.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but we're talking about and I'm just double checking on the Falcons one, but I was pretty sure that you were right there. Yeah, so this is the largest lead the Eagles have had
There you go.
ever this season. Like that's
kickoff.
That's bad, but good, I guess.
Out the back of the end zone.
Damon here with a 2 says our offense is lackluster, and I hate it.
It's a little bit lackluster, but hey, they just scored. So we can only be so negative when they just threw a touchdown pass to A.J. Brown, right? We can only do so much.
That's true.
Yeah. And
they could build some momentum.
Yeah. Gotta like how they kind of faked the little out route and snuck A.J. Brown behind him. We got to give credit where credit is due. Now let's see what the defense can do. Shotgun for Watson. Play number 16. This is going to be a run left side. Big hole there. Kobe Dean trying to chase the running back. Can't tell who that is. That's Deontay Foreman, the former Texas Longhorn, as he has a first down, and that will get the ball moving and the drive going for the Cleveland Browns.
Did you have to say it that way? I mean, I understand because of the implications of OU and Texas game, but I think that we have any Sooners fans here. They probably dislike the fact that you brought that up.
Yeah, well, it's true.
By the way, Kobe Dean was totally lost on that last play. That's the reason for the big run.
Here's another run for Foreman up the middle after pistol. We'll get about 2 yards, and that's a going nowhere fast.
Okay, a little better. It was a gang tackle from Nakobe. The first one, he was completely allowed Foreman to break one, but see if the defense can keep this up. This is the moment where every other game that we've seen this year, even dating back to late last season, the team just collapsed it. It's keep the other team in the game. Don't let that happen.
Second down and 7 from the Brown 44. Watson in the gun. 2 receivers tight the formation. Here comes an Eagle blitz. Baun blows up the middle, and he's going to be a pass and incomplete there. Quinyon Mitchell in coverage, and that is another play where Deshaun Watson is on his back, but there's a flag. Are they going to get roughing here, Josh? Surely they don't get roughing here.
I mean, Deshaun's on his back, so I don't like to see that. That's where I'm
Where's
thinking
the
it's going to be,
flag?
but
It is
oh
roughing.
my gosh. Yeah.
Ah. Boy, I love the blitz too. I mean, the blitz worked. Let's just see where it's Jeremiah Trotter Jr. No,
Oh, no,
it's
it's clearly
Baun.
not. Yeah, I was
Oh,
going to
that
say.
is not roughing the passer. Hit him in the chest too.
Jeez, man, that's oh my gosh. I
All
mean,
right,
you,
listen,
the
I
other
like the
one with
blitz
Jalen
call.
Carter was a little bit bang bang, so you could be,
Sure.
oh, they might have gotten
Sure.
lucky, but yeah, that one there, you got to be kidding me.
I like the blitz call. It worked technically. Watson 3 of 7 on the day for 22 yards, but a fresh set of downs up across the 50 of the Eagle 40. Watson in the gun takes a snap. Play action, 4-man pressure, steps up, looks left, deep shot, going for Quinyon Mitchell.
Oh, come on, guys. Oh my gosh.
Oh man. Quinyon's pissed too.
Yeah, he had it. He literally had it. He's like, bro, leave me alone. I got it. I wonder if he was he almost is acting like he was yelling, I've got it. Like you're playing as center fielder in baseball, because he's looking at
my
CJ like,
goodness.
you got to be kidding me.
And CJ runs right into him. He's doing his job, but Quinyon is basically in perfect position to pick this.
Oh,
Yeah, either of them really
gosh.
could have caught this. Oh, that is infuriating.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Either one. If
Either
Q doesn't,
one.
but he's super upset. Like
Quinyon's upset, man.
I don't know,
get
man.
it.
He wanted CJ just to totally back off.
Second down and 10
Understand.
now. Watson in the gun, 2 on the play clock, takes a snap, play fake. No, he's going to run it up the middle, and that's a big gain there for a game about 7. As it looks like Bryce Huff had dropped back and made the tackle there. Is that Carson Strong or Pierre Strong? I can't remember the first name for the Brown running back, but it'll be 3rd down and 4 now.
Yeah, that was Pierre Strong.
Okay. Carson Strong was a quarterback. It's Pierre Strong, the running back.
Correct.
Think about my Strongs there. 3rd and 4. 5:37 in this first half. Very quick first half, too. Can the Bird defense get off the field? Crowd on their feet. Lone running back. Watson under center. 2 tight end look. Motion Judy across the formation. Watson takes a snap. Turn, give Foreman. Running left side.
Oh
Bounces
my
it out.
gosh.
Make and miss. There goes Deontay Foreman. Big gain to the 20 and out of bounds to the 15, but there is a penalty.
Okay.
Partner. I couldn't tell if that was DeJean or Blanket who missed that tackle, as it is a hold on the offense. It's going to come back.
DeJean was the one. Yeah, you were right. There was DeJean with the
Had a chance.
opportunity. Doesn't matter, thankfully, because Jeff Swaim is the one who commits the holding penalty. But whew.
Had a chance. Yeah, I talked all week about how Cooper DeJean in the slot is going to make a difference for this exact reason. And that angle tries to arm tackle a much bigger Foreman and wasn't even close. But thankfully, a hold is what sprung it. It'll be 3rd down and 14 now. Eagle defense bailed out there for a second.
All right.
And that will bump
Come on,
about
D.
a field goal range, too, if they don't get another yard, I believe, as Watson's going to stand on the Eagle logo at the 50-yard line. 0 for 3 so far on 4th down. Let's make him over 4 here. 3rd and 14. Eagles showing pressure. They bring 6. Watson stops, throws, left side. Long way to go. Cooper makes the catch, makes a man miss, but a tackle short. As Nakobe Dean came in. Good stop there, about 3 yards shy, and it will be 4th and 3. And they're going to keep the offense. Nope. Yep. They're going to go for this.
All right. See what the defense does here. I mean, kudos to Nakobe Dean at least for stopping that, because Q had the opportunity and he slipped, and that was going to be a first down without Nakobe tracking back. But come on, D, 4th and 3.
For my like here on that last play. 4th and 3 now. Let's see if they press. They are in press coverage right now. Watson empty. Takes a snap on 4th down. Looks across the middle, and it is caught. Njoku first down and more, and he's still going across the 20. Josh, do you see Quinyon not even lined up properly? He didn't know where he's supposed to be.
Yeah, he looked lost. I don't know who that was there. I mean, CJ's the one that has the guy run across his face, but Q was
right
in the middle of the
Gardner
field. I mean, I guess I don't know. That was a weird look, but we talk about they were in press coverage on a couple of them, but you just allow a very easy slant route for a first down to David Njoku.
All right, Watson now 5 of 10 for 46 yards. Best drive of the day for the Brown offense. At the Eagle 20, technically inside the red zone. They're going to motion running back out of the formation. Now they're going to do a play fake. Watson steps up, looking left, going to the end zone, and that's going to be incomplete, as it was Zack Baun in coverage. Sorry, Cooper DeJean in coverage for Jerry Jeudy. Good coverage there. 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, good coverage. I was kind of thinking maybe turn around. It was a little physical, but He got him, and they're showing replay. Yeah, David Njoku matched up, it looks like on Slay, had a wide open.
Wide open.
Yikes.
Yeah. I like DeJean forcing Judy out of bounds, basically, kind of not giving up any space there. That was good coverage. 2nd down and 10 now. Watson in the gun, Foreman to his right. 3:31 to go here in the first half. Watson stamps his foot, takes a snap, turn, give Foreman running left side, nowhere to go.
There
Good
you
play
go.
there. There's Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis with the tackle there. 3rd down and 11, a loss of 1. That was all Jordan Davis, actually.
I was going to say,
Great play there.
haven't called Jordan Davis' name much at all, but that one there, he gets a push about a yard or two behind the line of scrimmage and then able to shed off the block to make the tackle. So kudos to Big JD.
3rd and 11 now. Browns have not converted on a 3rd down yet today. Their last conversion was a 4th down and 3. Can they get off the football field here and give their offense a 2-minute drive to try and score going into halftime? 2:56 to go here. 0 for 4 on 3rd down. This is a 3rd and 11. Eagles are lining them up. Here comes a 4-man pressure. Watson's got pressure in front.
Let's go!
Who is it? It's
Come
Jalen
on!
Carter. And that is another sack for the Eagle defense, Josh. They got 2 today. How about that?
Let's go, baby. It's hard to believe because we don't see those very often, but a little bit more now, a little bit more. And you got to love this call here because Vic Fangio notices it. He's going to send a little extra pressure, 5 men there with a blitz. Jalen Carter beating his man. But if you take a look across the board, Bryce Huff is starting to get through. Morojomo's beating it. Baun is on a stunt. A lot more dynamic than we've seen in the past couple games.
Yeah, I love the fact that Bryce Huff kind of got upfield really quick, showed the speed we paid him $17 million to have, and forced Deshaun Watson to check up right in the waiting arms of Jalen Carter. 43-yard attempt now from the right hash, as this will be snapped, held, up, and good, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning as well. The Browns are on the board, but a good defensive stop for Philadelphia. It's 10-3 Eagles as they take us to commercial break here. Josh, you got to like that play on defense. They have multiple sacks in a first half of a football game. That is not what we expected, but we will take it.
You're right. I was not I mean, we were hopeful, but it was one of those that we've continued to say, you got to prove it. I need to see it first instead of being like, oh, yeah, this defense will turn it around. But shout out to Vic Fangio, because I think both of us had talked about this on the Wednesday link as well as in our own videos. But Deshaun Watson is not great against the blitz. Yes, Vic Fangio doesn't necessarily blitz most of the time or very often, but he's shown the ability or the willingness to change up whenever he needs to. So you see a quarterback who doesn't handle the blitz very well, you go ahead and do that, and it's paid dividends a couple different times. So, limit to 3 points. It would have been nice if you didn't have the personal foul on Zack Baun that was very iffy, but nonetheless, 10-3. So we're at right now. Shout out to Nate, by the way, the 5. Getting to these a little bit later for the super chat during the drive, but just said Eagles offense looks good. The fake fans here will say otherwise. What a throw to AJ, hoping the defense stands up. Many blessings, Josh and Tom. We
there you go.
appreciate that.
It looks better than it has. How about that? I don't know about good. It looks way better, which maybe that is good, but
That's true. It's a matter of maybe semantics here or how we believe that. But if they go down here, they have a little time, score before the end of the half, maybe get a little bit more. Also, Hero, I believe, with a 5, and this was from earlier, but said, I'm a Sooners fan. Why did you have to bring up the fact that Foreman is a Longhorn? I'm hurt.
Sorry.
So
My bad. Yeah, looks rough. I mean, geez, what
That was a
Red
brutal
River
one.
route, I think is what they're calling it yesterday.
Yeah,
That was not good.
no,
Not good.
Little 34-3 was not too great. Maybe we get a 34-3.
Can you imagine?
It would be wild.
Let me just say this, Josh, because I know. Listen, I got the comments pulled up on. That's why I keep looking over here because I got all sorts of computer problems today. But I'm watching on my other laptop here. I'm using the Weiss right now, and I see negativity, and I get it. But I think if we sit back where we remember this offense, this team has been overall. I mean, you saw an offense that couldn't score basically till the final couple minutes against the New Orleans Saints. Okay. Looks like we're going to score more points than the Saints game against a very good defense. And then last week, a defense that couldn't stop anybody or get any pressure on Baker Mayfield. You're seeing a much better defense today. So it's early. It can change. It's not perfect. I'm not going to announce we're winning the Super Bowl after this win. But all we wanted, Josh, was competence and a clean football game. And so far, that has been the case. So we will be somewhat positive. Positive.
Absolutely. Yes. As Mike Trout is in the building, as people are mentioning in the comments, they show on the broadcast there. Also, Igloo with the 2 said, wow, Agent Zero did something, forced Watson to step up. Yes, Agent Zero has done something in this game.
Yep. There's your kick. It's a returnable Isaiah Rodgers, friend of the channel, across the 20. Good return across the 25. And there is number 34, Isaiah Rodgers. Again, we love seeing him get some play time after the hand injury as they give us some of the highlights of that previous drive. Hurts with the legs. I thought the read option was pretty good. Jalen has struggled reading the option. I mean, just to be frank, not giving the ball when he should, keeping it when he shouldn't. Couple of good read option runs on that previous drive, and obviously the deep ball to A.J. Brown. Excuse me. So if they can go put points on the board here, make it 17-3, Josh, this will be a very good thing. Very good thing.
Let's make it happen.
Hurts in the gun, and they're going to false start. So that was fun, and that will back them up 1st and 15. They got all 3 timeouts, Josh. 1:53 to go here in this first half as Lane Johnson raises his hand and says that's his fault. Couple of scores, Josh, here around the league as 24-0. Packers absolutely obliterating the Cardinals right now. It looks like 10-7 Titans over Joe Flacco's Colts. Texans 14, Patriots nothing. Saints 20, Bucks 17, and I think 10-10 for that Raven-Jaden Daniel matchup right now over in Baltimore. We'll keep an eye on those scores at halftime.
And try to tell everybody.
15 now. Hurts with 3 on the play clock. In the gun, takes the snap. Here comes a 4-man pressure, steps up, throws across the middle, wide open, Calcaterra, and that's going to be a gain of a 15.
It's the Grant Calcaterra.
If you
welcome
took the over,
to.
Josh,
I was going to say,
really good about Grant Calcaterra.
Automatic, right baby.
Oh,
and
man.
What I love the most about that is a completion over the middle of the field, because for the haters of Jalen Hurts, you don't see it too very often, but take what the defense gives you there.
Hurts in the gun, takes the snap, going quick here, looks left. Now he's going to continue to roll. Now he's going to duck out of some pressure. Hurts still running. He's going to throw it, and then it's going to be caught. A.J. Brown first down in the field range at the 40. And there is some pretty good moves by Jalen Hurts to make that play happen. Good play.
Yes, absolutely. Jalen, I mean, he was going through multiple progressions, still having to buy time, rolls out, and then it's just a scramble drill with A.J. Brown and Jalen, some of the best at it, first down.
Saving all the timeouts from the Brown 40. Takes a snap with 1 minute to go. Hurts looking right, throws right. That's caught. A.J. Brown at the line to gain. I think he's about a yard short on a quick slant. And I'd burn one of my timeouts here, and I don't think they're going to. You got 3. It's a gain of 9, and they're not going
Interesting.
to. I would have used a timeout there. Clock ticking at 40 seconds. They're real slow right now. 39 seconds. 37. Hurts takes the snap. 4-man pressure. Stops, throws. Quick pass. There goes Saquon Barkley.
What did he do?
He's going to have a first down?
I don't think he did. I think he ran out of the sticks. I don't think he didn't get it. It's 3rd and 1.
He didn't. Yeah, he gained 0 yardage there. And there's a penalty flag.
Oh, my gosh.
Wait, is there a flag? No, there isn't.
I'm
Sorry.
not
I thought
seeing
there
one.
was a
Okay.
penalty marker. 3rd and 1. Gee, so you wasted about 60 seconds, Josh. Why didn't you just burn a timeout?
I don't.
And then run it, and then use you have 3 timeouts
Right
now.
And the fact that you have 3 timeouts, like, I'm assuming Saquon caught the ball and he thought that the first down marker was the
line to gain.
And where they're actually lined up, but geez, that's terrible. And now you're gonna burn a timeout, which is not needed for. Okay, well, oh yeah, you're right, because if we had because by the time Jalen is getting the offense to the line, making some adjustments, throwing it and doesn't go anywhere to Saquon, you lose 30 seconds.
Yep.
It wouldn't matter.
That didn't make any sense. Okay, it felt like you're more playing for the field goal there when you just have basically a big gain and you should be able to go ahead and punch it in for a first down or maybe for a touchdown. Didn't like that. Oh well, we're still fine.
Damon's here commenting back to the the Nate fake fans comment previously, but says fake fan LOL, bro, we're playing the Browns. Our offense is better than 10 points. So it is better than 10 points.
We still have time. How many points did we need in the first half for people to be happy, Josh? If it's 13-3 against this defense, 17-3?
I think 17-3, I think you'd feel pretty good, and you're close. It doesn't seem as likely after the couple botches here the last couple plays, but
all right, 3rd and 1. Hurts in the gun. Browns are in complete man coverage. Everyone lined up on the line of scrimmage. Hurts takes the snap, all out blitz. Jalen is going to be sacked. Jeez.
And it's a 4th down. So because you don't convert on that Saquon Barkley pass, now it doesn't matter. You don't call timeout. Cleveland does.
They don't have any hot route here, as it was a miss by Saquon in pass protection. Jeez, terrible end of the half there. That is not what you want.
It's bad clock management from Jalen, from Sirianni, the offense as a whole. But Saquon, as much as we love him, that's on him. The last couple, he gives up a sack and he runs out of bounds when it's a clear, easy get a first down and get out of bounds.
So now it's over 50. We know that, right? I don't know if this is 60 yet. They're gonna kick it. I gotta see where
I think it's 58, I believe.
Officially snap this. 25 seconds as Philly did burn a timeout. It's 57 officially.
Okay.
As he missed from 61 in that Packer game, right? Or whatever game that was. I forget.
Mm-hmm.
This is dead center, though, lined up. He'll be kicking it from the eye of the Eagle logo for 57. Snap, hold,
blocked.
Kick is up, and it's blocked. And this is returnable. Picked up by the Browns at the 40, still going. And this is still returnable from Ronnie McLeod, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Browns. This is, oh my gosh.
Why is this? Why is it Groundhog Day over? Why is it the exact same thing every time? We say it before. It's this is the moment where you have momentum, you build, you try to take advantage of it, and you let the team get right back in the game. And it's always something. It is always something with this team. It'll be the offense struggling. It'll be the defense not showing up. And sometimes it's the special teams. And as much credit as we give to Michael Clay for last season, that's a clear block. Myles Garrett there, great block. As much credit as you want to give Michael Clay for last season, special teams has been atrocious this year. It really has. You got to be kidding me. You knew as soon as it was blocked, it was going to be returned.
They just returned that. That looked... Extra point is...
No good.
No good.
Oh.
So we're going to have... Oh, no.
What?
Really?
That looked like he missed it. They gave it to him, though.
Oh, my gosh. I cannot believe how that half just ended. I could not believe that just happened. Everything I just said about how it's all looking good, field goal for sure at the worst, and then you have awful clock management, a blocked field goal return for a touchdown by Ronnie McLeod of all people. Oh, my gosh. I could not believe that just happened. What a disaster. Oh my God!
Why is it the same thing? Why is it every single time? Myles Garrett just hops over everybody.
Does anyone want to block? Does anyone understand the idea that you need to block there real quick?
Yeah, it's like don't put a body on him. It's just like they're standing still and allow him to run, just hop over him.
This is not happening, man. This is not tied up at the half. This is not happening. Oh my goodness. This is not happening right now. This is not happening,
the Shire with the 2 said, this is it. Nick Sirianni's gone Monday. Bye.
There's no way this is happening.
Yet it is, because...
This is not happening.
It always happens. That's the sad part.
Out the back of the end zone, happens. It's literally going to be tied ball. What do you want me to say? Like literally, what are we supposed to say right now?
There's nothing to say except for this is this team. I mean, this is this team of it's gonna be turnovers, it's gonna be poor coaching, it's gonna be lack of fundamentals, and they say, oh, we drilled it, we got some new drills, we got some other changes and some stuff like that. It's the same team. There's nothing that is helping anybody. There's nothing that's changing.
Take a knee. End of the first half. There it is. Officially halftime. I'm sick. I'm literally sick. I was trying so hard to be positive and give positive vibes because it was gonna be, 10-3 at worst, and they go right down the field, and then they just wet the bed for 5 straight plays. Oh,
it's unreal.
God. That did not just happen, man. That did not just happen. Tell me that did not just happen.
You're looking at a team that is tied with you at halftime. You have 200 total yards of offense. They have 71, and they're 0 for 5 on third down. Shouldn't be a tie ball game. But yet, special teams... terrible clock management. The thing is, you shouldn't have been in that position anyway, right? We were saying it was a 3rd and 1 for Saquon Barkley because he should have been able to get the first down. You would have had more possession. You'd had a new set of downs.
Yeah.
And it also should have been, hey, block the blitzer coming in, get rid of the ball quickly. They don't. Prior to that, call a timeout, maybe save 30 seconds. And it's one thing after another.
Yeah, and suddenly, it goes from you have a nice double-digit lead, going to halftime feeling positive. You just got to get going with this football team. A nice, easy win against the Browns is exactly what the doctor ordered. You can be a little up and down, but you can't be this bad in certain situations. If they somehow lose now by less than 7 points, we're going to sit back and go, hello, right here. It's just how you lost this football game, and then all hell breaks loose tomorrow. Green Wingman, the 5. So are we the get-right game for the Browns is what you guys are saying. Well, sure feels like it. Even though the Browns have been terrible today. They've been absolutely terrible. The Eagles just decided to, spot them a quick 7 points. Like, here you go. It's free. Take it. Oh, I can't. I just can't, man. I was feeling so good. I just can't.
I know. Chad Brown's saying this is literally a joke. DeVonta, right there with you. We're so damn undisciplined, I swear. Damon's saying this is laughable.
It almost is. It almost is right there. Very laughable with that one. Sure.
And flipping the bird with it too said Saquon cost us points.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the team as a whole, but individual moments, yes. Like there's been times where it's Jalen in other games or Jalen's in situations cost us points.
Yep.
Other guys on the defense. But yes, Saquon Barkley runs out of bounds before the first down marker, doesn't pick up a blitz. Next thing you know, got a defensive touchdown for the Browns.
What are we supposed to say? Like genuinely, like what do you want me to say right now? It's just
Shaquille saying y'all are talking about losing when the Browns haven't scored a touchdown offensively all game. What are y'all talking about?
But we're not talking about losing. No.
It's just this is an unserious team. This is an unserious football team.
Very unserious. You should not be playing with your food right now. This should not be tied at half. And now you got to go in and try and rally the team and try and get them to figure it out and just pray they don't have a pick 6 to start the third quarter, right? Or a quick score by the Texans, by the Cleveland Browns. Because as soon as they score and take the lead, we're all going to start abandoning ship because you just cannot, don't go down to this football team or else you're going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
PJ Vasquez with a 5. Browns are 2 injured players away from blowing us out. We just had a bye week. This is a beat up team. Yeah, Browns are very beat up. Yep, and it's a tie ball game because of course it is, right? Naturally. And then PJ did. Oh yeah, and then it's Marshmallow. 10 points with 2 of the top wide receivers going against a second string secondary is wild. Yeah, But it feels like the offense had started to kind of roll there, right? They had just gone down to score the touchdown. They had the 3-point field goal a couple drives prior. They were marching down 2 minutes to go in the game, and then, that's it. If it's 13-3 right now, Josh, we're feeling pretty darn good.
Yeah, feeling much better, and just some consistency. Hey, Jalen's reading the field a little bit. You move down. Defense is showing up. I mean, there's things to take away that we can be positive about, but it's the... I don't know. For some reason, it's the overwhelming, just continual theme of it's always something with this team. It is always something when we're ready to separate, when we're ready to, let's make this game a blowout. Let's go ahead and just capitalize and be done with it and stop playing around. There you go. There's a defensive touchdown. There's a special teams touchdown, and you allow a team to have a little bit more hope and get them right back in it. I don't know if you got the CJ's, the one where say this is BS, 3rd and 1, no quick pass or run. And then Nick is not an offensive mastermind. Please fire him. So there's the continual. But then PJ's also, Browns are 2 injured players away from blowing us out. We just had a bye week. This is a beat up team. They're definitely beat up. They don't have their starters.
Shout out to Briggs the 4th with a 50 bomb. That's a big one. First time super chatting on the channel. There's no point in firing Nick Sirianni Monday. He doesn't do anything. It would make more sense to get rid of the whole coaching staff. Yeah, but didn't we get rid of the whole coaching staff this offseason? Right? I mean, we're just going to play like Russian roulette with coaching staffs until one actually works, Josh? I don't know.
It's not the way. I mean, I get it, but not in the middle of the season, unfortunately. Whether you want to or not, but they're not going to just clean house completely. If anything, maybe you fire the head coach. It feels like there's just something, I don't know, there's something systemically or organizationally that is the way of this team. And maybe you change who's at the very top in terms of head coach at least, and you hope that there's a difference, whether it's just optics or not. But I don't know. It's difficult. We all hate to see it, obviously. Daniel with a 5 says, what's going on? All hell's going to break loose tomorrow.
If they lose,
if it keeps up like
they
this, it
lose.
definitely will. Garrett with a 5 also. The point is, if we want to be a serious playoff team, we can't be playing the Browns like this.
Facts, 100%.
It's true.
That best sums it up.
Yep.
Best sums it up. They have got to win by double digits in this second half, Josh. It has got to be a double-digit win because overall, right, 3 points given up by the defense. You have dumb special teams play here, but they've got to win this by double digits or else people are going to complain tomorrow regardless, and obviously there's enough bad so far to do that, but they have got to win this game by double digits or else all hell breaks loose this weekend. And if they lose, tomorrow is going to just be an absolute nightmare.
It is very sad. Donnell with 2 said, told you. Shaking my head.
Yeah.
I mean,
Antonio Cummings with the 2. He says special teams trash. That's it. They've been pretty bad this year. They have not been good this year.
Yeah.
You think back to the special teams cost us touchdowns last week versus the Bucs, nearly twice, and now they have another touchdown here.
That's why I say,
crazy.
I mean, Michael Clay last year, sure, give him some credit, but this year,
nope.
No. I mean, it's been bad. It has been a bad unit, and you guys running into each other, guys not knowing the rules, guys having issues blocking. It's not a just one consistent theme. And the sad part is, as we all know and have seen, it's in the offense. It's fundamentals. It's guys not really understanding things, making mistakes, issues there. Defensively, it is a football team that we continue to see that, sure, you could turn things around and maybe we see a different second half, which we can then start getting to, okay, there's something. Maybe they could build on this. But when it's time and time and time again, week after week, the same type of issues with fundamentals, and they coach and preach and like, oh, we changed up some drills. We got some new stuff going here. This is going to figure it out. Like, no one believes that because we've seen something totally different. But DeVonta here with a 5 says, I don't want to look back 5 to 10 years from now with this offense and say to myself, we couldn't get it done and win the bowl. The players,
it is pretty crazy
right.
with the offense that we currently have. I totally agree. The offense that we currently have, it's pretty crazy that you're not able to do anything right now. Fire Nick chants breaking out the link as the Eagles lead the field at the half. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not surprised. I don't blame it because we were saying the same thing. I mean, heck, if you lose this game, we already said Nick's already got the haircut. You might as well just get a mugshot, right? Because I mean, he's committing a crime with what his team's doing. So far, it's ridiculous. I don't blame anybody going to the game and being furious because it should be a better product. We've seen it a number of games. Again, they can turn it around, but DeAndre says Saquon low-key sold on that 1 yard. We're good.
I just don't think he knew. I just think that he thought he had it. Or
I think he beelined for the yard marker or the line of scrimmage marker rather than the first down. But still, it's like it's always something. It's always it's a mistake. That's you got to be kidding me. Get the extra yard. Get the first down. Extend that.
Yep, I totally agree.
Austin Harris with a 5 saying, I'm trying to stay positive here. So what do you think the Eagles need to do to turn things around? I want to think that there are good things to come. Austin, I appreciate that standpoint of trying to be optimistic and, eternal optimist, trying to be of that mindset. What they need to do is something that we continue to say. And I want to believe at some point maybe we can see it. I mean, if you want some optimism here, the fact is that the Eagles haven't technically turned the ball over. Like, it doesn't view as a turnover based on a special teams kicked field goal that feels like one, and it basically is for all intents and purposes. But the Eagles haven't turned the football over. So if we get through this game, maybe in the second half, Jalen Hurts goes a full game without turning the football over, and hopefully we can have the defense create a little bit more because Q had a pick or CJ had a pick, whether one of them did not want to go and run into the other guy. But I think that's the positive, is that you're seeing some things, even with the Cleveland Browns being the Cleveland Browns, you're seeing some things that maybe you can build off of in the second half. But even if we see that, I think we'll come away from it this week and go, good, but like it's not good enough yet. I need to see it multiple weeks in a row to say that it's not just a fluke of, well, there's a half of good football. There's a half of good complementary football in all 3 phases.
I agree. I'm going to run. I got to go to the bathroom real quick before we kick off for this third quarter. I'll be right back.
You're good. Let's see. I'm going to get to some of the other super chats too. I'm just trying to run through these. So I see several others. Don't think that you're getting missed out. We're just trying to get them in order here. Anthony Coleman with a 2 said it's not talent, it's culture. I mean, I absolutely believe in that. There's too much talent on this team. You see other teams, what they can do with, on paper, less talent and less guys. So I think that's totally spot on. Mask on or off with a 5 says, why can't we have an easy win? I'm so tired of stressing every Sunday, worrying if we can win, can't enjoy my food. Yeah, I've stopped eating before games because it gives me some indigestion and acid reflux at the worst. I mean, the health monitor, every single Eagles game, absolutely. My heart rate is spiked, blood pressure medications. Shout out to everybody that's, on those because we understand. But you got to change. You got to change things up, and we're just not seeing it. It's been a continual theme every single week. We can't. It's been, as we said, since the Miami game that we had a game where it was like, oh, cool. Yeah, we actually have one of those. Great. Fantastic. Play in hopefully all 3 phases so you take care of business. Damon's, dude, appreciate the 50 bomb. Let's go. Saying back to what I was saying, lackluster offense, no discipline, no dog mentality, no heart, and Nick needs to be fired. And I forgot that the Browns are playing with a beat-up team. Just think if we were playing someone else.
Yeah, well.
I mean, they're all very valid points.
It's the dog mentality. It's just not. Where's the killer instinct, right? That's what's missing right now. And did you read the Knox Briggs?
I'm about to get to that one. I haven't got to yet. Yeah, that was the next one.
He makes a great point. He says, it's been years since I've been proud or confident watching the Eagles. Every game since the Super Bowl loss, I've been sad and doubtful that they could get anything done. If this is our team, we're in serious trouble. That about sums it up. It has really been since the Super Bowl loss to the Kansas City Chiefs that we went into a game feeling confident, right? I mean, that entire 2022 season, you were just rolling everybody. Since then, you've rolled nobody. I mean, genuinely, you've rolled nobody. The last confident game was a Dolphin win, and you were losing at halftime in that game, right? And that was week 6 of last year. So,
yep.
Oh, I agree. That's
what we were
problem.
saying.
That's the problem. Yeah.
Been a consistent theme. And, it's the NFL, so I understand it's like, okay, there's a team that you should beat, take care of a business, no big deal. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. The occasional slip up here or there, that's one thing. Like you could see across the league, a good team or a supposed good team is like, wow, they laid an egg, right? Like they didn't play up to their standard.
Yeah.
But when it's a week after week after week, and we date back all to last season, it's a 3-13 record over the last 13, and we're sitting here going, hopefully we're not saying 3-14 over the last 14 games, but yeah, you got to have. You want to have some sort of realistic confidence that you can believe in, and they haven't proved it consistently enough to say that's actually going to happen. Let me run through a couple others as they're, I know, about to kick off here. Flipping the bird, Saquon dropped a game-winning first down against the Falcons and now steps out of bounds early. Cost us points just now. Come on, man. Sure, he's had some mistakes. He's also made some really, really big plays. I don't know that it's, all
it's
one
his fault
from that. Yeah. Rob Gotcher said, convinced my little 2A Mason, Texas high school football team could beat the Eagles at this point. You guys turned basically into last year's Giants. That's bad.
And then Daniel Kalani, you have faith. Just have faith, everyone. It's Eagles all the way. # God's plan. There you go. Positivity here. I like that.
Okay.
As I think you got the third quarter, Josh. It's all you.
Yes. Yep.
And hopefully that means we're going to score some points. So they did score no points when you called the first quarter. So if that continues, then we will blame you. But just FYI.
That's fair. Yeah. If it happens, maybe we just change things up in the middle of the broadcast. Whatever it takes for some good juju.
On defense,
yes.
so here
we
go.
Daniel also, I'll get to your super chat here after this. But Deshaun Watson, handoff, Foreman, left side, Jordan Davis brings him down. And the defense is at least showing up for the most part today. A gain of only 1 yard.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Jordan Davis, he's had a couple of nice plays stopping the run, and they've looked good on defense. I don't want to jinx them. They should have had a turnover. They should have had at least one pick so far with the running into each other in center field, it seemed like, over there at Citizens Bank Park. But defenses look good if they can just hang in there a little bit here, get a sack, get a turnover, 2nd down and 9. Here we go.
There we go. Blitz coming from the Eagles. Deshaun Watson gets rid of it quick, and there's a first down. David Njoku, gain of about 11 yards. C.J. Gardner-Johnson in coverage, and actually a perfect segue here into the super chat from Daniel. Appreciate the 5. Said everybody was happy C.J. was back. He is ruining this defense. Thoughts?
Good. Right there's a great example. He's been awful in coverage, and he's Kevin Byard. I was talking about this in my Friday show. Kevin Byard is so much better this season with the Browns than Gardner Johnson has been, which is just the craziest thing I've ever said in my life, and yet it's true. So he's been a real problem.
It's sad. And I know you meant the Bears too. You said the Browns, but we're watching the
What I meant.
Browns. As Deshaun Watson, fake handoff now, dump off to Foreman, catches it complete, and a gain of about 7 yards before Zack Baun brings him down, brings up a 2nd and 3.
How quiet is the link right now, Josh? Isn't this amazing?
It feels like an away game.
Nobody is saying, there's no crowd noise right now. They are all basically holding their breath, praying that we are not seeing the complete demise of the 2024 Eagles right now.
We got to
Holy
hope.
cow.
The S-Box looks like it has some positivity, though. To be honest, not too worried. No turnovers, controlling time possession, running the ball correctly. I'd call that progress. Keep your chins up. So there's some optimism, hopefully. On a 2nd and 3, it's going to be a handoff here to Strong. Has a big hole all the way to the 39-yard line of Philly before Quinyon Mitchell brings him down. Another first down.
This is exactly what I was afraid of, Josh, right? It's not 13-3 at the half. It's 10-10, and the Browns get the football, and they go right down the field with some halftime adjustments, and they have a chance to score now into Eagle territory, and that would be, it feels devastating because the Eagles have been awful when they've been down so far this year, especially the past 2 weeks. So, and Darius Slay is hurt, so he is off the field now, and that means Isaiah Rodgers is in as Slay's holding that knee, and it is Isaiah Rodgers in.
Man, that's crazy. Deshaun Watson now takes the snap, little pressure, rolls out left side, going to try to buy some time, jukes past Nakobe Dean, and then pushed out before Cooper to Gene, but that's a gain of about 6 yards, brings up 2nd and 4.
Well, my comment section this week, Josh, was all about how the Eagles should trade Darius Slay. So now we get to see what life is like without him. And Isaiah Rodgers, friend of the channels, is in right now and gonna find out, I guess. Gonna find out what it looks like without big plays. So he's still out right now.
This is your opportunity. Defense has not been bad up to this point, but now you're seeing the Browns kind of moving the football fairly well. 2nd and 4. Watson under center. Now handoff Foreman left side. Going to try to cut back up the middle. He'll be stopped short. Brandon Graham and Reed Blankenship in on the tackle. So a 3rd and 1.
Yeah, they're mentioning Brandon Graham's 200th career game, which is crazy. That's a massive number. And he's playing as many snaps as he's basically been asked each of the last 4 weeks. He's out there a lot. He's going to be out there here on 3rd and 1, and a really, really big chance for a stop here. This would go a long way towards getting this crowd back in it, as even on 3rd down, they're quiet as they just hold their breath.
Come on, guys. Ball on the 29 of Philly. 3rd and 1. Eagles showing blitz from Dean.
Winston, a quarterback.
Oh, interesting there. It's going to be a handoff and brought down Brandon Graham. You just called it. The vet there stopping the end around. Browns trying to get a little trickery there, and it does not work. That's a loss of 2 and 4th and 3.
Why was Deshaun Watson in this game? Or, Jameis Winston, as they basically just try to run a jet sweep here, and BG, he runs right into BG. He's unblocked. And he loses 3 or 4 yards, so that basically guarantees a field goal, and they will. And this is a long one. This is about 50.
Yeah, that's interesting. We'll keep an eye on Watson there. I don't know why he went out, if he got injured when he juked past Nakobe Dean on that previous play, but 52-yard attempt. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is drifting, and it's going to be no good.
Yes,
Wow. It looked like the PAT that they said, but I was like, maybe it's going to be a miss. You got to like it. 10-10. We're not losing or trailing in the ball game right now.
That is a massive hold by the Eagle defense right there. A lot of credit to the Eagle defense. I cannot emphasize how important it is that is not 3-10 or 13-10 right now, Josh. Holy cow.
That is crazy. All right. Well, they bend but don't break. Defense has played fairly well. We'll see what's going on though about Deshaun Watson. I don't know.
I thought I heard the broadcasters say they do this from time to time to try to, I don't know, fake him out, I guess.
That'd be strange. Huh. Well, I'm not seeing anything on Twitter too. I was just looking. Somebody saying
I don't think so.
They benched Deshaun Watson, but that didn't happen. Not for that drive anyway. He was playing okay enough. You don't bench him in the middle on a 3rd down possession, but
looks like we are at the point where Goddard is officially ruled out with a hamstring injury. So right as you get healthy, they're not healthy again, as Darius Slay has gone to the locker room as well. So it looks like you're going to be riding Isaiah Rodgers for the foreseeable future here, which is going to be interesting. I hope Darius Slay is okay. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens.
Man, We'll see. Can the offense match it at least a little bit? Let's see. Omer with the 7 months of membership said, "I'm not even sure what would fix this team." So in terms of the negativity, concern, issues, everything else, I know that we
Great
didn't allow a
question.
field goal there, but it doesn't feel like it's near as much of personnel as it is more of the I forgot how someone was wording it, but like the morale, the culture, the
Yeah.
standard of
Culture,
fundamentals that they
maybe.
talk about, but to actually see it, I don't know. Nate, though, by the way, the 2 says, "I have a BG rookie autograph card. Love him." Everybody's a big fan of BG. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Dude's playing like he could play another 3 seasons at this point.
Oh man, I wonder what Jeffrey Lurie thinks of the fire Nick Sirianni chants coming out after halftime.
He hears that. It's actually funny too, because you probably noticed this. I don't know if the Eagles were trying to put propaganda is too harsh of a term, but like a lot
Yes.
of Nick Sirianni videos and
Propaganda
hype
is the
and
right
everything
word.
else. Okay, I don't know
was
if we didn't
propaganda.
know if we want to go
Yeah.
that far, but okay, that's
Yeah,
fine.
it was. It's
Yeah.
an election year, Josh. If we could say that
Okay,
word.
all
A
right,
lot
all
of
right. I didn't know
propaganda.
where we wanted
Holy
to
cow.
where the fine line, but yeah, there's a lot of boosting Nick Sirianni. Is now Saquon Barkley wrapped up immediately in the backfield. Myles Garrett starting where he finished the first half. Loss of 3 on a run to the right side, 2nd and 13.
Oh man! Again, they're loading the box. They're trying to stop Saquon Barkley. I'd be fine with trying to throw some passes behind it, but I'd also block Myles Garrett on any play, regardless of if you're running his way or not. That's a personal opinion, but okay. Second and long. Halftime adjustments, Josh. What do you got? What does this offense have for us? Come on.
2nd and 13. We'll see. You're gonna figure a passing play here. You'd imagine Jalen in the gun, Saquon to his right, Calcaterra in motion. Now takes the snap, looking to Calcaterra. Jalen avoids a blitz or a sack, rolling left side now, throws back to Dotson. That's, I believe, the first target of the game, but it's incomplete, and now it's a 3rd and 13.
Yeah, Hurts does not see this blitz. It's basically a zero blitz. It comes off his blind side, and he spins into it and somehow gets away. This should have been a sack as they brought the nickel, and Hurts was able to get away, but rolls to his left. There's no one out there, so he just chucks it in the vicinity of Jahan Dotson. And 3rd and long, quick 3 and out. It seems to be brewing here, Josh. No, there's just no rhythm.
No,
Need
there's
some
not.
rhythm.
Get something. Jalen 9 for 17 today. Yeah, Jalen now takes the snap, 4-man pressure. Going to be a screen pass. Saquon has a blocker, but he's not going to be able to get past Rodney McLeod there. Brought down at the
Flag.
45, and yeah, flag on the play.
This is probably some sort of formational issue, would be my guess. Eagles are hanging out on the field, though. You would think they'd walk off if they knew it was on them. Well, there's no foul. 4th down, 3 and out.
Okay.
Sick. Do you remember
4th.
back in 2022 when this offense, it just shredded people, right? Oh, it just doesn't do that anymore.
It's been so long that it's honestly hard to remember. I think I vaguely remember something like that, but it's it's been a long time. Jordan with a 5, appreciate that. Says, to be honest, it's hard to solely pinpoint the blame on Sirianni at this point, which is
Hurts gets some of it. For sure, Hurts gets some of it.
It's all around. It's not just the coaching. It's not just the players. It's not just the front office. It's a lot of it. It was a punt though from Mann. Looks like a good one here. Coffin corner hits a Browns player, but out of bounds at the 7 or 8 yard line. So
Brown returner was yelling Peter. You could hear it from the broadcast, and no one got out of the way. And so Watson is warming up. Looks like he'll come back to start drive number 2 for the 3rd quarter in the Browns. But defense needs to make a play, Josh. It seems like that's been something we've said a lot the past couple of weeks, and continues to be the problem now.
Yeah, if we could get something, it'd be a little bit of anything. Maybe I'm the jinx, though. We talked about in the first quarter, we didn't get any points, and I was calling it. Now we're the 3rd quarter, and we're still not getting any points. It's 8 minutes, 59 seconds left. So, I don't know. DeAndre Talley, 2 here. Appreciate that. Says, are we really in a dogfight with the Browns? Wow.
We are. Yes. Yes, we are. 100%.
Sadly. We all expected a little bit more from that, but it has been the consistent theme, which is really every single team, as we've said. Like it's been all those games. I'm not gonna lie, I'm jealous whenever I look around the league sometimes and you see some blowouts and you see some games that are like, wow, they just took care of the team that they should have, because I don't know what that feels like. But the Packers, the Cardinals came back a little bit more, but it's 24-10.
Yeah.
Packers in the lead there. Texans up 21-7 on the Patriots. Let's see, Ravens. Yeah, Ravens 17-13 over the Commanders right now, so a close one there.
Commanders are looking good.
I was going to say the Commanders are good, despite people saying, "Oh, we don't know. We don't know if they played a good team or not." They're not really. You're not really lucking into a 4-1 record with the way that they have won some of those games. So
yeah,
we'll see. Just got to take care of business here, though. And a 10-10 ball game. The other part about it that doesn't get mentioned a whole lot, but it's like a week-to-week basis, is the Eagles don't scare anybody. And that's crazy to say that because of the talent that's on the roster. But when you look at the games, they don't. I could promise you teams before, whenever it's like, man, the Eagles have a Madden Ultimate Team. They got a dream. I know I was going to say the dream team term, but players around the league, all the reactions when you got the Saquon signing and everything, it's like, oh my gosh, like Micah Parsons even. He's freaking out like, you got to be kidding me. But now it does not matter. Players on other teams are not viewing it that way because you see week in and week out what happens, whether it's a coaching, players, or all sorts of things. And I mean, it's up to you. Just got to show it now. It doesn't. Who cares who's on the roster? But it's been nearly every single week. See if the defense can do anything. They've been pulling their weight for the most part. Really, only 3 points allowed technically. So Deshaun Watson blitzed here, almost sacked, and he will be sacked.
Yes,
that is, who was that? Cooper DeJean and Milton Williams. Cooper DeJean was on the blitz. I don't know who they'll credit if it's a half sack or fully, but.
Cooper DeJean almost seemed shocked that he was unblocked all the way to the quarterback. You've not seen a lot of nickel blitzes from Fangio's defense, and he comes in on the blind side, hits Watson, and then it looks like they'll give probably Milton Williams the sack on that, or half of a sack, as should have been DeJean with 2 today, excuse me, but defense flying around. They're bringing a lot more pressure after the bye week too, Josh. 2nd and long.
Here we go. Got the crowd into it as well. A little bit louder now. 2nd and 14. Browns backed up near their own end zone. Under center is Deshaun Watson. Handoff Foreman. Going to try to the middle.
Nowhere. Not
getting anywhere. That is stopped by Milton Williams. And I believe Zack Baun was also there. Brings a 3rd and 12.
Yeah, you mentioned this has only been a 3 points surrendered by this Eagle defense so far. They've been really good. They've had 3 sacks now, which is, I believe, their game high so far in the season. And they're getting some good interior pressure, which is not something that they've done a lot of so far this season. Here's a 3rd and 12. Browns been struggling on 3rd down. Maybe you can get a sack and a safety here, or at worst, force a very, very backed up punt in your own end zone. Here we go. Come on.
Here we go. Deshaun in the gun. Takes the snap. It's going to be a draw. That one goes to Strong, and he's brought down after a gain of about 3. So that's a 4th down punt coming up. Good play from the defense.
Defense is doing their job. Again, we wanted to see adjustments coming into a game after a bye week, and so far, more pressure. They blitzed a lot more. They played a lot more press, not a ton. They were off coverage on that one, understandably, but overall, it's definitely been better there. Offense has been the issue, but they should be getting good field possession if we can field this punt properly and be okay.
Here we go. Cooper DeJean back to return. Here's the snap. The punt gets it away.
Barely.
And it is fielded by DeJean by the 30. Has plenty of room up to the 40. Makes a man miss to the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. So great field position coming for the Eagles offense.
Cooper DeJean,
Can they capitalize?
He has been really good with his first official start. Special teams look good on that return, and in the nickel, he's been fantastic. So, we were all waiting for him to replace Avonte Maddox. I guess they thought he wasn't ready, at least against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but he's not giving that back anytime soon after the performance we've seen so far. Very, very good.
Yeah, you're right. I would say at least as advertised, honestly, as you say, on multiple levels. So you got that versatility. I think I saw a couple other comments, about Avonte Maddox punching the air right now. He's probably
he's not happy.
A little bit upset. He's a team player. I'm not going to put that, but just the individual of is he going to see the field. So Hayden with a 5 says, win or lose, fire Sirianni. South Jersey can't watch this garbage no more. Seeing a couple different iterations, I suppose, of that. I don't know that they will, obviously, if you go off of if they win, even as bad as it may look, if they win. Alex with a 5. The Browns are who we thought they were, and we are letting
On
them off the
offense,
hook.
they are. On offense, they definitely have been. Yeah, the Browns' offense is what we thought, right? It's the Brown defense that's been good, and it's a good defense, but they're missing almost all their secondary pieces. So that excuse of like, well, it's just a really good Brown defense, the offense was always going to struggle, it's kind of dead right now. But go down and score here, 17-10. They can still be the double-digit win that we wanted the Eagles to have and to give you something to build off of, Josh, right? That's what you want now, is to win, have way more positive than negative, and have a lot more to kind of build off of. But we'll see.
Shout out to Alex, too, for the Dennis Green quote. Can appreciate that one. Yes, let him off the hook. Chad Brown also with a 2 said, with the players we have, how are we not dominating? I mean,
Great question.
We could ask that question every single game. Sadly, it's some of the players, but it's also a lot of coaching, a lot of scheme, a lot of just even if the players are playing well in some situations, it's just mistakes. It's fundamentals and turnovers. So I don't know. It's an organizational thing that we keep on seeing, but we're all there. Like at this time last week, the Commanders would have been up, 27-3, 27-10, whatever it was.
Yep. Jordan Mailata went into the tent. We'll see if he's out there for this snap, but that would be very interesting to keep an eye on here because he was in the tent about 7 minutes ago, according to Twitter. Let's see if he's back out there. Yes, I think that's Jordan Mailata. Yeah, he's back.
Okay, that's good to hear. Don't want to lose.
Good field possession.
Lose that guy. Jahan Dotson now in motion. 1st and 10 for Jalen. He's going to throw. There's your catch. Dotson with 1 catch. Makes a man miss. Has a blocker up the 50, the 40, and out of bounds at the 40-yard line. So Jahan Dotson, the 1.5 receptions for you, Thomas. There's 1.
1 away.
And that's the
1 away, baby.
I think he almost doubled his total yards in the season on that catch.
I think so. Yep. That is actually, sorry. I had him for over 9.5 receiving yards. So
you just hit. Congratulations.
You
just won your pick there. That was a gain of what was that officially? I actually didn't see the official
13.
number. 13? Okay. You got it. Now here we go. Another first down. Handoff to Saquon Barkley. Left side, nowhere going. That time Cam Jurgens got pushed back by, who was that? Hurst? Yeah, Hurst with the tackle. So 2nd down and 13.
It's the first game all season long where Saquon's been hitting the backfield more than he's not been, right? I mean, talk about every single game he's played so far. He normally has a head of steam and has not touched for at least 3 yards. That has been very different so far in this game, and a credit to the Browns' defensive line. They've been much better.
Yeah, definitely had their moments, especially when you're keying off of like a Myles Garrett, but this is the point. Come on, offense. Keep it going. Jalen going to be handoff again. This time it's Gainwell. Has a hold of the 40, the 50, trying to make a man miss, and he does up to the 40-yard line. I'm sorry, the 30-yard line, I believe. Maybe further than that.
That's a 25-yard line is where they're going to
Okay, 25-yard line.
Easy pistol zone stretch run to the left, and they have a massive hole on the left side here as they blitzed up the middle. So all Mailata has to do on his left side is get Myles Garrett out of the way, and he does. Big gain there.
All right, run a quick play. This one's going nowhere, but try it again with Gainwell up the middle. Myles Garrett brings him down for a gain of maybe 1.
The dumbest play in the entire National Football League, Josh, is the give to the same running back after he just hit a big run. It never works. He's obviously gashed, and they're just going to keep him in there and run a zone to the other side. And it never makes sense. I don't know why teams always do that. 1 yard.
Isn't that Paige's least favorite play? Didn't we say that?
She hates screen passes.
Oh, the
too.
screen. Okay, yeah, that one too. Yeah. Okay.
She's pretty much right.
I mean,
Dotson one recently.
They're both the same. It's the immediate play that's like, what are you doing? As now the whistle blows. I think this is a false start.
Great. Let's just nuke this drive.
2nd and 14, I think, coming up.
Oh boy. Yep.
False start.
They're going to get
move back.
Right.
Oh, it's brutal. As they're going to show some other
Myles
blocked
Garrett
field goals from Myles Garrett. They've seen it before. You know what he can do.
Mm-hmm.
Several people commenting. Josh B., I want Myles Garrett so bad. Yeah,
Can you
it'd be
imagine?
cool. It'd be awesome to have a
Imagine
pass rusher, especially someone like Myles Garrett.
an elite pass rusher. Got to be
Hmm.
drafted in the top 5 to get one of those, it feels like, which you
Yep.
don't want to be at. So, come on, offense. 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 5 on the play clock. Now in motion, Jalen takes the snap, 4-man pressure, has a little bit of time, and now has to roll out to the left side, complete to Grant Calcaterra, slips, and he'll try to fight forward for another yard or two, gain of about 4. So 3rd down and maybe 9 or 10.
Did not have most catches in this game going to Grant Calcaterra, Josh. That would not have been on my bingo card, but it so far it's happening. I think he's probably still the leading receiver. And 3rd and 9 now. Showing pressure.
Not what people would say, but you're right.
Smitty's
Showing
been
pressure.
real quiet.
Jalen changing things there, signaling outside. Now has motion for Smitty to the near side left, and I think we just got a false start. I think we're going to 3rd and 14. That one is Jordan Mailata.
They're all pointing at him.
1 step forward, 2 steps back for the offense.
Yeah, offense
Defense
can move
is
the ball,
doing
but
the
they
job.
cannot finish drives right now. They cannot finish these drives.
Shout out to Christian Mexican Cheeks for the super chats. I've not seen any comments, but that might have been the reason for it. So nonetheless, appreciate the support.
3rd and 14 in field goal range, right? You don't want to take points off the board here, Josh, in a tie ball game. We're almost to the 4th quarter, which is crazy.
Yep. Don't do anything stupid. It's ridiculous that you're going to have to, potentially settle for a field goal after the drive that was going. But Jalen here taking the snap, 4-man pressure coming, has a little bit of time. Good blocking up front. No flags so far. Rolling right, going to take a deep shot for the end zone, intended for Dotson, incomplete. And 4th down.
They're the Boo Birds. They are alive and well in Philadelphia as they're going to kick another Jake Elliott field goal here. Probably the shortest field goal of the day, but really good pass protection. The question is who's open down the field. Let's see. They ran Smitty they ran two in routes, Josh. That was it. And I think it was a go at the bottom.
Yep.
Can Jalen read a defense? I'm really starting to wonder if that is the whole reason that they don't call any sort of interesting route trees.
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Now Jake Elliott here, the kick is up and it is good. That is a very strange looking. That was like a line drive kick, but he made it 44-yarder.
That barely squeaked in the left upright, and it was like so short.
I mean, that thing might have been what is that thing might have been 12 feet off the ground? Like it barely eked over the crossbar.
What is he afraid of it getting blocked again? I don't know. I mean,
you would think you go with the trajectory of kicking it higher, but maybe get it off quicker and just like a bullet line drive. But that's like a stinger down the middle of the fairway. Nonetheless, it counts just the same. So, hey, the Eagles do have the lead as Jake the Make continues to be the consistent element of this scoring option for this team.
That's it. Should be 13-3. Can you imagine a double-digit 13-3 lead? That's exactly what this score should be, and yet it's not.
Yep. We don't get it, though.
Man.
Umberto with the 5. Appreciate that. Said one game is the defense showing out, another they don't. One game offense, another they don't. When can we have both going good?
Great question.
I mean,
Great question.
That's what we're all craving. That is what we're all
great question.
Wanting, needing, hoping to see. Oh, Christian Mexican Cheeks. Appreciate the 2 more. Said my name's silly, LOL, but watching from Nevada. So hey, appreciate the support. There you go. That's your that's the hometown, right? Or the state, I should say.
Yeah.
The born place.
Yep.
There you go.
That's it. Oh, what are the scores? What's going on around the league? I want to see what's going on here. Cardinals are trying to come back. Ravens still 20-13 halfway through the 3rd. Saints 27-24 over the Bucks. That was 17-0 after the first half or first quarter. The Saints scored 27 in the second half.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Turning that one around.
Texans doing what they're supposed to do. And then Packers, they're only up 11 now on the Cardinals. Keep an eye on that one. Titans 17-10 over the Colts. Okay. Interesting scores right now.
Could you imagine being able to score 27 points in one quarter?
Yeah. Can you imagine just being up 24-7 right now? Just all right,
the chance to blow a lead.
No. No.
I mean, and here's the other thing too that we think about, right? So like, I know it's not all the exact same, and some teams have other teams' number, but this is against the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
The Saints are playing without Derek Carr, and maybe that's a good thing.
Spencer Rattler, baby. Yeah.
Spencer Rattler, and they score 27 points in the second quarter. It's just it's hard to see that sometimes.
Hit the thumbs up button if you're watching us right now. If you haven't subscribed, we appreciate that. Someone says they're watching from St. Thomas. I think that's Virgin Islands. Go Eagles.
Oh, there you
go. Devon Smith. I think it says Devon. Hopefully we get you a win there in St. Thomas. It's probably a nicer place than being in Philadelphia right now, watching this team stink in person. But
yeah,
enjoy the
even
beach.
though the weather is perfect, but the football
really
play is not matching out. Yeah. So DeAndre here, as Braden Mann kicks the kickoff away, that'll go out the back or actually caught, but need there. So yeah, ball at the 30-yard line for Cleveland. DeAndre Talley with the Wentz had Fulgham, Greg Ward. What's Hurts' excuse?
I thought about that this morning as I was driving to church. I was like, man, the amount of weapons that we have given this offense without Carson Wentz is pretty crazy. I bet Carson Wentz hates us for it, but it's true.
His excuse Sirianni. I mean, that's the consistent that we want to blame on, but like
maybe
how long can we continue to do that, and how much? Because if it continues to move beyond that, then I don't know. It's hard to say. Adam, I'll get to your super chat here in a second. 1st and 10 for Deshaun Watson. Fake handoff there. Going to try to look to pass, and he'll be sacked. He's sacked. And that one there is Josh Sweat.
Okay,
Sweaty J.
That's sack number 4 on the day, I believe, as Jalen Carter, the interior pressure. Good coverage down the field as well. Defensive line has been big-time positive today. I know they're playing against kind of a banged-up offensive line. Well, Watson kind of just climbed right into that. I don't know if Carter was necessarily that close, but Josh Sweat, I think that's his first sack overall. So
I believe so, yeah. We said Deshaun Watson is going to literally run into sacks. He will give you sacks. Keep it up. Now here's the 2nd and 11 officially. Watson going to try to run left side. Nakobe Dean, he breaks that first tackle. Then Zack Baun brings him down, but it's a gain of about 6 yards. Brings up a 3rd
open
and
field
5.
Tackles Deshaun Watson, Nakobe Dean has completely whiffed on. So got to like that. But now we're getting a look at Isaiah Rodgers on this replay at the bottom of the field as he's been in for Darius Slay, and great coverage. Everybody's in great coverage there. Isaiah Rodgers, all we heard during training camp, Josh, is that he looks fantastic. He's going to be the starting corner. And then he got hurt. Quinyon took over, rightfully so. But with right now, Darius Slay out probably the rest of this game. He's been good. 0 catches, 0 targets so far. Working on Rodgers. Here comes 3rd and 5. Come on, defense.
You go big 3rd and 5, 3 on the play clock. Watson now in the gun. And he's not going to, I don't think he got it off. That's got to be a penalty. Either that or Stefanski got a timeout call, but it looks like there's a flag. So, yeah.
Jeez, it took him 9 years to throw the flag, though.
I know. They're going to give him like 2 extra seconds. Okay.
Okay, 3rd and 10.
Back him up.
3rd and 10. We'll take it.
Damon's here saying, Josh Thomas, I'm sick, LOL.
Yeah, welcome to the club.
On that one. Yeah.
Every Sunday around this time, I get sick as well. I don't know.
Everybody take your heartburn pills or medication. Take your blood pressure medication. Maybe don't eat probably before the game because that'll definitely mess you up. And just hope and pray.
Browns are 0 for 7. They're 0 for their last 27 third down conversions dating back to the start of this season. Let's see if we can make it 0 for 28. Here we go. Come on.
3rd and 10. Takes the snap. Pressure coming. He's hit. Gets it off to Strong as the screen pass. Has plenty of room to run 1st down and more all the way to the 50 inside the Philly territory at the 47. Is it really that easy? Is that all it took?
Easiest screen. There was nobody over there. As Avonte Maddox came in dime. I think they're in dime here. And yeah, that's Pierre Strong with about 25 yards of running room. Where is the defense? Didn't exist. Didn't exist.
I don't get it. I mean, the defense has been good for the most part of this game, but that one there, it's like a long 3rd down, and you just don't suspect maybe you get a blitz or a screen. Now Strong handoff left side. He'll be brought down there by Quinyon Mitchell, and Moro Joma, I believe, helps clean him up. So that's a 2nd and 6.
That's going to end the 3rd quarter. Man, a 3-point game, and they're driving. This is just setting up, Josh, for us to blow this game. Is it not? I don't want to be that guy.
Oh, it is.
It just feels like we're set up to have some sort of late-game interception, late-game strip sack, and the game is over, and then you fire Nick Sirianni, because that will happen if they lose this game. They have not looked good enough for Sirianni to survive if they were to somehow lose this game.
I would agree. I don't think so. There's some people believing that they wouldn't do it in the middle of the season unless this season is absolutely completely lost. But it's like, what do you see that you think that it's not lost at this point if you keep going in this trajectory? So
I agree.
Adam with a 5, I'll get to you here, says, hard to have any confidence with this offense. With all that talent playing mediocre at best, hard to see us in the playoffs at this point. Sadly, that's true.
Yep.
Been the constant theme. Also, Flipping the Bird with the 5 says, I see us going 9-8 at this point. Fire Sirianni, hire Deuce Staley as head coach, fire Fangio, hire Saleh as the defensive coordinator.
Name that keeps
I've started
up.
seeing that one too. Yeah.
We can do a lot better than Deuce Staley as the head coach. Goodness
fire
gracious.
Fangio, hire Saleh as the defensive coordinator, keep Kellen as the OC, dog mentality back. I don't mind Saleh as a defensive coordinator, but yeah, I'm with you. I don't know Deuce Staley. Like, I mean, I like Deuce as far as like an Eagles former player, like all the history there, but for a head coach, we've kind of said the same. If we get a head coach, I want an offensive minded head coach who
calls plays
for sure. And here's the thing, like this may be hard for some people, or at least as far as like the Jalen Hurts support, but like hire a head coach who's offensive guru, who's proven. So when he comes in here, you make the ultimatum, either Jalen Hurts becomes what he needs to be, or Jalen Hurts is going to be the one gone. Like the first decision to make is not, let's fire another head coach. It's no, we got the right head coach. Now we need to get the right quarterback.
I agree. 100%. Yeah, I'm out on my next head coach not calling plays, honestly. And I know Vrabel and Belichick wouldn't call plays, and we've had conversations about that. Vrabel's a name that's very interesting because he's raw, but I don't know. After Sirianni basically not being able to call plays, you just kind of want a Ben Johnson or the Texans offensive coordinator or a Clint Kubiak or someone to come in, take over the offense, get a Robert Saleh. I know that name, that's the name we're going to talk about, but get a defensive coordinator that runs a different scheme. But again, just win this stupid football game, and that way we don't have to talk about it for another week, please. Like I know that people are wanting to abandon ship, and I get it, but it's only 6 weeks into the season. You get a win here, and maybe the run starts, right? Maybe all the talent that we say exists
we need
start to do something.
Mm-hmm. Empire Fire says we need Jesus. We need some.
Everyone
need
does,
some help.
Yes,
absolutely. Okay, well, into the fourth quarter, I got his 3 points, Thomas. So
thanks, Josh. I appreciate it. It's great.
Hopefully, you can do a little better.
2nd and 6 now. 13-10. Watson's 8 for 14 on the day, and yet only down 3. Inside Eagle territory from the 45. In the gun, Eagles bring a corner blitz. They're going to run Foreman up the middle, and he'll get about 5. Be 3rd down and 1. They brought Cooper DeJean a lot today blitzing, Josh, and it's worked a lot as well. Slide in a BRC Nerd super chat. We were hyped on Vic. He and Nick need to go. If I were still in Philly, I would be at the NovaCare tomorrow with 2 trash cans with Nick and Vic on them. Well, someone might if they want to go viral. That worked last year. We'll see if they do it this year.
Well, and
we're not advocating for
at the same time too. Like I totally agree with Nick, but in this game, I don't think that you say, "Hey, Vic is going to be." It's 3 points allowed. Like call it what it is.
3rd and 2. Watson in the gun. Quarterback power to the right side. He's going to have it, and barely. He got a first down as Brandon Graham was on the tackle, and that was a simple run. And that's another first down. So they've converted 2 straight 3rd downs after being 0 for 26 to start the season. And they will run play number 89 approaching the Eagle red zone.
It's ridiculous. Keep it moving.
Oh, boy.
I mean, how many times can you ask your defense? That's the question, too, is the defense has played good, but how many times as an offense do you not do anything and you just ask them to keep coming back out?
Watson under center now from the Eagle 39. 13:44 to go here, 4th quarter. Motion across the formation. Eagles bring pressure. There's a run to Strong. Nice size hole there for a gain of about 7. Dean and DeJean together on the tackle will be 2nd down and short. As they give us a Baltimore update on CBS, as Baltimore has scored, Derrick Henry makes it 27-13. And the Commander mojo is probably running out against maybe the best team in football. As it'll be 2nd down and 3 now on the best drive of the day for Watson and company. This will be play number 8 as they approach 4.5 minutes on this current drive of time of possession. Watson back under center. Amari Cooper alone to the bottom of the formation on Quinyon Mitchell. Pierce Strong, the lone running back. Eagles got 5 on the defensive line. Watson takes the snap as the play clock goes down. Turn gives Strong up the middle. He's going to have a first down as he runs through the waiting tackle of Dean and Baun. Be first down again.
Starting to get a little more push. D-line that might be a little bit more fatigued, having to play more plays with the Eagles offense, not able to do as much.
Yeah, they've barely been on the field here in the second half, Josh. I mean, geez. Basically nothing. 1st and 10. Eagle defense needed to do the old bend but don't break now. 28-yard line of Philadelphia. Watson in the gun, Foreman to his right. Watson takes a snap, turn give Foreman on a delayed handoff, and that's going to be a gain of about 4. And see a common theme here, Josh. They feel confident they can just run it right down our throats, and it's worked pretty well on this drive.
Yeah, not doing anything or really crazy. Just the consistent run the ball, keep the get their own defense some rest because they've been out there quite a while, time possession wise. But man, defense, can they get one more stop? Help the offense get back out there.
2nd and 7, 11:51 to go here, 4th quarter. Watson under center. Eagle crowd's been completely silent so far today. Not much to cheer for. Here comes a blitz. Watson takes a snap, play action, rolling to his right. He's going to dump it across to Njoku. Good tackle there. There's Gardner Johnson's best play of the day for only a gain of a yard, and that is why we gave a lot of money to C.J. Gardner Johnson. He hadn't showed that much so far this season, but a good play, a good stop for a game about 1.
Yeah, you called it. That was Nolan Smith there kind of having to decide whether he goes off of Deshaun Watson, who might run, or stay with Njoku. Lets him go, and that immediately becomes C.J. Gardner-Johnson's responsibility, flying down, making a great tackle. Brings up I think, 3rd and 5.
3rd down and 5 now. Eagle defense pinning their ears back. Can they get a stop? 11 minutes to go when they snap this ball. Watson in the gun. Play number 11 of this drive. Takes a snap. 4-man pressure. Stands in the pocket. Steps up. He's hit. He's still running now. There's a flag, and he's going to have a 1st down and more,
back.
but this is coming back, and it's going to be a hold.
Yep. I think that was either Moro Jomo or Jalen Carter that was held there. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, this should have been a sack. And it is a hold. They'll back him up. It'll be a replay 3rd down. It'll be 3rd down and long now. That's big. As the backup center, Michael Dunn. But yeah, this is on Moro Jomo, who's been incredible this year, Josh, as your backup DT. And yeah, he basically would have gotten to Deshaun Watson, but he was tackled as Watson ran past him. So good play there. And now a chance to get off the field and make this a longer field goal for the place kicker, who's 1 for 2. He missed that 48-yarder previously.
Yep. And almost missed the PAT.
3rd down. Watson in the gun. Standing back at his own 40. It's a long 3rd down. Here's a quick screen to Njoku. Left side. He's going to be tackled immediately. There's Josh Sweat and Zack Baun, and the Eagle defense gets a stop. There you go. Bend but don't break. Force a field goal. Josh Sweat, good day today so far. Good day today. Got a sack, couple tackles.
Defense has been solid, as we've said. 3
good.
Points allowed. You're sitting here maybe, I mean, there's a chance he misses this one. It's going to be, like a 40... What are you talking about? 48-yarder?
Yeah, I got to see.
49?
Hopkins is 1 for 2. He made a 43. He missed a 52 from the left hash. Snap comes under 10 minutes to play in this game. 4th and 13. Snap, hold, kick, and it is good. It snuck in the left side.
Man.
Tie ball game.
Really close.
Close. Really close. Jeez.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
tied up with the Browns in the 4th quarter.
Why wouldn't it be?
Just like we were hoping, huh?
Yes.
Just like we were hoping.
In the 8.5 point favorites of the Eagles. Yeah, that seems like it's pretty much not going to happen. I saw a couple comments here saying they can't be Eagles fans. I mean, there's not a for sure, but so they took the plus 350 Browns to win the game. So
not a bad idea, honestly.
I don't know. There's a chance there.
The Browns to cover would have probably been the smart money, right?
Cleveland plus 8.5. I mean, that was automatic.
That was a gimme.
If you know this Eagles team, don't look at what the Commanders did, because that doesn't mean anything. If you know this Eagles team, then you go, yeah, maybe I take the 8.5 points.
Yep.
DeAndre Talley with a 2 says $255 million, and you can't score in the 1st quarter.
Nope.
Yeah, going back to
barely
those
score in this game. I mean, you basically
issues.
you have 13 points. You have 1 touchdown. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep. Been a lot. CIKR, I don't know how to say that one, but appreciate the 2. I just see a first super chat or a super sticker, I suppose, but nothing there. Appreciate the support. All right, I'm going to run and use it real quick.
Go
I'm
ahead.
going to do it at halftime, so I'll be back.
Yeah. B West says 13 points off a bye week. Yeah. Yep. That's a problem. At least the defense has looked good, especially Cooper DeJean. Yeah, DeJean has been really good. I mean, he has been a massive upgrade over Avonte Maddox. It's not close. It is not close. Nathan Bird, I miss being good. Yeah, well, it's been a while since we were good. Long time. 1-4 team is getting to blow us out. Why can't we ever blow out one team? Why? This is Frank from Philly. That'll be the questions. That will be the questions. Yeah. You know, the Sirianni conversation, win, lose, or draw, is going to be at the forefront. But I just think coming off a bye week against a bad football team where you needed to look competent, you needed to look like you had your stuff together, not a good look. I mean, defense has had their moments. Offense had a couple of nice drives, but overall, you're not shredding them like Dallas did. You know, you're not moving up and down the field like the Commanders did just a couple weeks ago, right? It's frustrating. Definitely frustrating. 31-13 Packers starting to roll over the Cardinals. Colts 13, Titans 17, Texans 27-7, Buccaneers 24, Saints 27. That one stayed pretty much knotted up right now. So as we come back from commercial break, they're telling us Sirianni's 3-0 after the bye week. Hope that stays. As they're going to get the ball back, they just need a nice drive here. They got to score. Kickoff is up, and it is going to be kneeled down at the G in the Eagles lettering by Isaiah Rodgers, and back out comes the Eagle offense. That's had its up and down days.
Can we get something?
Would be nice.
All right, let's move the Eagle back here to 30. And, I missed one. I put it up there. I forgot to say it. But Jake Wallace with a 2 earlier said, head coach Ben Johnson, offensive coordinator, someone from the Shanahan tree, and defensive coordinator for Saleh.
There you go. I think we'd all take that right now, but bigger fish to fry. 9:49 to go in the fourth quarter, tie game with the Cleveland Browns. All right, Hurts will be under center. Doesn't happen often. Barkley, the lone running back from the Eagle 30. Hurts takes the snap, toss left side. Saquon Barkley has to get around the edge and does. And that is one of the better runs of the day for 6, which shows you how bottled up Saquon Barkley has been so far. He has had 4 straight 100-yard-plus scrimmage games, and that is not going to be the case today unless he breaks one here. As we have a stoppage, I think there's an injured Brown. They're not showing us right now, but Barkley's got 43 yards on the ground. Hurts is 150 through the air. 11 of 20. Mylotta is the slow Eagle to come up. He's holding his leg.
He had already gone back into the tent. Hopefully it's
Who is Mylotta's backup? Who would they put? Fred Johnson would swing over to left tackle?
Yeah, probably. You think
they
so?
would? Oh, that's not good, because then Garrett will line up on him the entire time. Oh, man.
Yeah, not going to be good if they do. Either way. I mean, maybe it's just like cramps or dehydration. He went back to the tent already, but we'll see.
Looks like he limps the sideline. It is Fred Johnson coming in, as Darius Slay is officially out for the rest of the game. So you're going to see more Isaiah Rodgers, who's been pretty good today.
He has. Shout out to Zay for getting some play time in action. Took a while. Didn't think it'd be week 6 before we saw that, but
yep. Oh, man.
Let's see. You got the super chat here from, from Brian. Brian with 5 said the Italian parade was on Broad Street today. Wish Sirianni went to that instead of this game.
Yeah. He might be heading back to that. That might have a lot more time next couple of weeks to go to Italy if he wants. I don't know. There's a chance.
Unfortunately.
There's a chance. Oh, man. Still on commercial break. I cannot believe it's a tie ball game right now. It really should be 13-6. Right? We're talking about the 2 field goal surrender, that stupid extra point, or the stupid, field goal block for a touchdown. But it lines them up perfectly to pull off the upset, and for us to just want to never watch the Eagles again if they lose this game. So
it's really sad because every time we're trying to be optimistic and trying to think this thing turns it around, but even at this point, if we win the game, And even if it's like, hey, you march down the field, score a touchdown, 27-13, maybe you get another stop or even a pick six or something. Even if it's like, hey, 27-13, like around the league, if you didn't watch the game, you might go, okay, that's fair. Like, Philly took care of business. They should have. But watching it, we're well into the fourth quarter at this point, and it's just not a team that's, especially because you're coming off of a bye week. This should be the moment. It's like, hey guys, we're going to score in the first quarter. We're going to get on them early. We're going to take care of business. This is a team that's already hurt themselves, quite a bit of players, and it's just been every single week. It's so difficult. It's like you're trying to do something through quicksand because you can get no sort of traction, and there's no fast start to this team.
Second down and 4. Fred Johnson in for Mailata, who looked pretty rough, shaking his head, limping off the field. Up at the Eagle 36. Hurts takes the snap. Here comes some pressure to the left. Throw left. That's caught off his shoelaces as Calcaterra for a first down, and he's been the best Eagle receiver today, except for one drive where they really tried to throw the football to A.J. Brown. So DeVonta Smith has done nothing, haven't hardly targeted him. Hurts took a shot at the end of this one. Not going to call a penalty, even though they did on Watson earlier in the game. Either way, first down, good hot route, good play. Up at the Eagle 43, 8:47 to go here, fourth quarter tie game. Yeah, Fred Johnson in at left tackle right now. Barkley to the left of Hurts in the gun. Jalen takes a snap. Another blitz comes. Looks across the middle and throws. Caught. There's A.J. Brown. Makes a
there you
miss.
go, A.J.
He's got a first down and more. There's A.J. for a gain of 15 into Brown territory. And the one play that really works is a simple slant route to A.J. Brown. No one can seemingly guard that for some reason.
Sometimes we get away from it a little bit too long, but every time that we go back, you see the reason that it works. Also, shout out to Fred Johnson there because Myles Garrett is going at him, and he's going at him again, but he held his own on the last play.
Yeah, they're going to go Fred Johnson on Garrett every single snap the rest of the way. 8:05 to go, first down and 10 from the Brown 45. Hurts takes the snap, pressure coming, steps up, fires. There's DeVonta Smith wide open.
Let's
Smitty
go!
To the 30, Smitty to the 20, Smitty to the 10.
He's got it!
One man to beat. He's in.
Yes!
He's out. Philadelphia.
The Slim Reaper!
Oh, yes!
Hey, we're back, baby!
We're back, baby. He was wide open by a mile, Josh. It wasn't even close. Oh, there it is.
Yes!
Just when we said Smitty's done nothing all day, it's a simple
You
drag
called
route
it.
from the slot, and he is, unbelievably open.
Yep. There's that the mesh route that they love to run. It's very similar to what we saw with the Dallas Goedert situation against the Saints, where he's coming across. You use the rub route there, get Smitty wide open, and block her out in front. Get on the board.
There you go. Here comes the extra point. It is up and good, and the Eagles have a 7-point lead with 7:54 to go here. Big shout-out Fred Johnson on that drive. He was isolated on Myles Garrett that play and made some great blocks. He's really good when he's thrust in. When he has to start, he's not so good. When he's thrust in, he's much better, Josh. Much better.
Yep.
How about that?
Love to see just a big play. It's like we hadn't seen it in a while.
Yep.
And I know I hear people. I know I said we're back. Come on, you some sarcasm there. We're not back yet. It's just you like to see the big play.
Yep.
The offense doing absolutely nothing and give the defense some breathing room, because how many times do we say the defense in both ways, but like, okay, if the defense does make a play, can the offense maybe go out there and do something to where you're like, thank you. Some of our hard work is paying off, and there's going to be a little bit of a reprieve from that point. Let me hit these super chats here too. Got several of those coming in. Appreciate those. 5 from Cranky says, it's pretty close to the narrow mistake-filled win that I predicted, but hey, at least my Hurts turnover prediction hasn't come true yet. So there's some optimism. I wish maybe you'd waited for the super chat till after the game, but you are correct at the moment. I'm going to save this one, in fact, because hopefully I'm not coming back to it later, but in case, then we'll blame you for the jinx. 5 from Dan Morris says, hi from Coventry, UK. Please Eagles win so I can have a good finish to my weekend. If Nick was to be sacked, who would you bring in to replace him? And we've thrown several other guys out there.
If he were to be sacked tomorrow, right, which if they win, obviously he won't, then you would just promote Kellen Moore or Vic Fangio is probably what would happen.
Yeah. And then long term, as we've said, Ben Johnson, Bobby Slowick, I don't know, you could see Belichick or whatever. But Carmen, yes, I hear you. Love you, Josh, but we're far from back. I know there was some sarcasm in that. I'm not saying we're back complete. Just, take a joke and also a little bit of positivity for some of you people.
know.
Jasper with a 10 says, just as soon as Thomas said nothing from
I
Smitty,
know.
he scored, and that's
I
true.
know.
But that jinx we will have worked. We can go ahead and throw those out there several times. So, oh man, it feels, feels good to have a little bit of some spark on offense. Took way too long. All right, game is definitely not over, though. We've seen more than enough to know that this is not in any sort of comfortable territory, but what does the defense do here?
Turnover, Josh. Please, a turnover. A turnover is what the defense needs right now. That would just, it would go so far if they could just get a turnover right now. Come on, D.
I need my Deshaun Watson anytime interception, so that would be nice.
There you go. I think I took the over on Deshaun Watson's passing yards, and it's not happening.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
It's not happening.
It's maybe a little bit below that right now.
It's like 100 yards below that, so.
Who was that with the rope route? I couldn't tell. It wasn't Calcaterra because he was out in front, but Stoll, okay.
87, it's Jack Stoll, yeah. Perfectly done, right? Get in his face and then move to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Perfectly done. Oh, man.
Look at that. Even Jalen, little celebration there.
Excited, yep. Looks like bad news on Mylotta. He seems he's carted to the locker room now, so that's not good. All right, first down and 10, 7:54 to go. Watson under center. Here's going to be a play-action pass. All data throw. Steps up, throws across the middle. Wide open. Jerry Jeudy, no one around him. Still going across the 40, and then is tackled at the Eagle 35. And Isaiah Rodgers took a big hit on the end of that one from his own player, and I think he might be hurt.
Yeah, he is. I think he's down.
Jerry Judy's open.
One play. Like, I don't know what just happened there.
I hope Isaiah Rodgers is okay. Dean came in late for the hit here, and he kind of took Rodgers with him. You worry about that hand is the problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is he okay?
Yeah, it's hard to tell what they're looking at. He is still down.
Come on, be okay,
Man,
buddy.
I hope that it's not like a hand issue again.
No Darius Slay. So Ringo would come in as your third-string cornerback, and suddenly all these cornerbacks on the roster make sense. I'm going to use the restroom, Josh, real quick again. We go commercial break. I'll be right back.
You got it. Yeah, some people saying he re-injured his hand. It's hard to tell. I haven't seen, maybe you guys have, I haven't seen an angle from what that injury was. Was it? Man, hopefully he's okay. Jeez, it is his hand. Golly, yeah, he's holding his hand. The gloves off. Mylotta, at least as he was carted out, is pumping up the crowd, so maybe that's a positive sign. Hamstring injury. Dang, it's weird injury there too. But all right, 1st and 10, Cleveland now. Little screen pass or swing pass to Strong. Nakobe Dean, of course, misses the tackle, running more for the first down and hit hard by Ringo. Strong there. He gained about 13. Really big hit by Keely Ringo. If only Nakobe Dean could tackle like that. Yeah, 14-yard gain. What a hit.
Another big gain?
What a hit.
Oh, big hit. Holy cow.
Nakobe Dean missed a tackle, but Keely Ringo's able to tackle better than our linebacker. So 1st and 10, though, gain of 14.
From the 21, Watson takes the snap. They're driving, steps, throws, left side working on Ringo, incomplete, and that's pass interference, and that'll be first and goal from the 2. Of course they were going to let him go right downfield and score, Josh, obviously.
Mm-hmm. It's too easy.
What about Rodgers? What did they show him?
It's with the hand, yeah. I think it's a re-injury. He was shaking his head. He was upset. He had his glove off, but he did walk off the field. And
okay, so it's the hand.
I don't know.
Kind of needs those.
Mylotta was pumping up the crowd as he was carted off, so I don't know. He seemed to be in decent spirits, but they said it's a hamstring injury that he's out with. So
okay, that's not as bad though. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, assuming it's just like a strain or sprain or something, like I don't know, 3 or 4.
Oh, it's a face mask on the offense. Keely Ringo was right. Wow.
Oh, I thought it was PI.
Okay, we will take that. We will definitely take that. Oh man, all right. Well, that was thought was going to be first down at the 2, and instead, I mean, Ringo's still got to turn his head around. My goodness,
Yeah, because
got to turn his head around.
there's some grabbing. There's a decent amount of grabbing going on, but
Got to turn the head around. Yeah,
yeah.
that's pretty obvious right there. That is as obvious as it gets. Oh man. Okay, come on. Come on, defense. 1st and 25. 6:38 to go in a 7-point game.
Let's do
The
this.
Watson pass yards are starting to rise up. I think I need over 185. Oh man. Someone said, all right, Tom is now complaining Rodgers hasn't had a pick yet. That was before he got hurt. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
We have not got an interception in forever, it feels like. Can we get a pick right now?
Yeah, can we call out someone? See if that works.
Quinyon Mitchell needs an interception. He's dropped a bunch of them. Will that work? Let's see. 1st and 25
if it does.
from the Eagle 36. Probably
Come
4
on.
down territory because a field goal doesn't do much. Takes a snap. 4-man pressure. Clean pocket. Watson steps up. Fires across the middle. Caught Mari Cooper. That's a gain of about 5. Good tackle there by Cooper DeJean, who's been fantastic today. I think he's looked great. I mean, that is exactly what you thought Cooper DeJean would look like, Josh. Punt returns. Great in the slot. In the box. Getting some sacks off a couple corner blitzes. He's been as advertised as your 2nd-round draft pick.
Yep, been really, really good.
5
actually,
sacks on the Eagle defense.
I was going to say, as they're showing, the amount of sacks, 6 before the game and 5 total today, so 11 now.
That'll help.
And again, at least we're saying a quarterback of all of them, you can get some sacks. Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, at least they were able to. 2nd and 20 after the 5-yard gain to Amari Cooper. Watson going to be alone in the shotgun with 3 seconds on the play clock. Takes a snap, play action. Steps up in the pocket, now throws a wheel route to Foreman. That's caught and then shoved out of bounds by Cooper DeJean. I think he got about 8. And that will be 3rd down and long now. It'll be 3rd and 11. So I think you're 4 down territory, Josh, because a field goal does basically nothing.
Yeah.
And they'll have two snaps to get 11 yards, essentially. They're 2 for 10 today on 3rd down.
18% this season too. So it's actually better today than they are on the season, which is wild.
Yep. Drop a like. You're watching us right now in the 4th quarter. Appreciate you guys. Sure to subscribe as well.
Let's
for
go.
A bunch of Eagle shows during the week. Here we go. 3rd and 11. Crowd's back awake from the Eagle 22. Watson in the gun. 4 wide receivers. Takes the snap. 4-man pressure. Steps, throws. That's going to be caught. 1st down and more. And that is, I think it's Amari Cooper on the slant. I think he got 14. Right in front of Keely Ringo. Golly.
He just gets beat. I mean, you called it. It's a slant route. He's playing outside leverage there, and I don't know if that's Cooper DeJean supposed to come back earlier to help, or he just automatically gives him the space. But it seems like you're not going to try to make that too easy with Ringo being outside leverage. But all right, 1st down.
Browns have been driving. This has been a really good 2nd half for Deshaun Watson. He's 10 for 10 in the 2nd half for 118 yards. 1st and goal from the Eagle 9. Takes the snap. Turn give to, no, he's going to keep it. Throw out of the backfield. Caught. Good tackle there of Elijah Moore by Cooper DeJean for a gain of about 4. And Elijah Moore might be hurt on this too. Yeah, ankle injury. He's down. And that will probably... He's an inch into the boundary, but they're going to have to pause this game right now with 4:20 to go and check on Elijah Moore, and I think it's an ankle injury.
Yeah, that was a big hit from DeJean there, but 2nd and goal from the 5.
Yep, 2nd and goal from the 5. 30-20, Baltimore over the Commanders. So if you were to get a win, and then you also had a Cowboy loss today, Eagles are vaulting back up the NFC East.
You could
get Isaiah Rodgers is back in. All right.
Let's go. All right.
Good, because Ringo was getting worked, so good to see him back. Probably just a stinger on that injured hand would be my guess.
Yeah, hopefully so.
I see a comment here earlier said from Ethan, I think, we're so back. No, we're not. We're actually cooked after that touchdown. It's pretty funny. We're so back. Actually, we're cooked.
Oh, it's amazing how much we could just flip-flop and look like maybe there's some semblance of anything. But defense has only allowed 6 points today with all the lack of offense and special teams.
Crowd getting loud now. They're standing up on 2nd and goal from the Eagle 8. Watson in the gun, takes the snap, looking right, quarterback draw to the right. He's going to try to get the pylon. He's not going to get there. Good
There
play.
you go.
Isaiah Rodgers and Nolan Smith.
What a hit.
Third down. That was a really good tackle by Nolan Smith in the open field for what was basically a quarterback draw.
Thank you. Showing off the speed there. Deshaun Watson not able to get the corner on Nolan, taking on one guy and use the 4.3 speed. 4-yard line. It's 4 down territory for sure.
Fairly good cleanup there just to make sure he didn't fall forward. It is 4 down territory. A stop here, and you basically win the football game. 3rd and goal from the Eagle 4. Watson in the gun, Foreman to his right. Got to be worried about a run here. 4 on the play clock, 4 minutes to go. Judy motions across. Watson stamps his foot, and now there's a flag and a false start.
Let's go. Back him up.
Oh, my goodness. That is so big. It takes him out of being able to run it, basically. Oh, well, now they're thinking again. Come on. Clearly, they're not going to pick this up, right?
You got to be kidding me. Or are they going to say it's against the defense or something? Like, there's no way. There's no way.
Still waiting. False start.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Took them long enough. Jeez.
Austin with a 2 saying Coop and Q are the future and soul of this defense.
They definitely are. They definitely are. I think Isaiah Rodgers mixed in with that as well. I think the secondary, I like the secondary. I think the best part of this defense. It's really been the pass rush besides today, and the linebacker play has not been as good. I think the secondary's been pretty good. I think last week the secondary really struggled, but they've been fine without Darius Slay for those of you who like the comment section, but carry on. 3rd and goal.
Let's go, guys. Come on. Give me a pick.
Watson
I need a pick.
in the gun from the Eagle 9. Empty. Takes the snap. 5-man pressure. Steps up, throws slant. That is incomplete.
Yes.
Broken up. He's going for David Njoku, and C.J.
Let's
Gardner-Johnson puts the clamps on to be 4th and goal.
Making a play.
Gardner-Johnson wins one-on-one versus Njoku. It's the first time he's done it today.
Yeah, CJ doing something in coverage here, but, recognize the slant this time, able to get there to the ball, get his hand on it, knock it out incomplete. 4th and goal. This is,
Here we go.
dare I say the game, but this is very close.
Come on, guys. Come on. 4th and goal from the Eagle 8.5. Watson will be in the empty. Shotgun formation. Play number 9 of this drive. 3 on the play clock.
False start.
False start.
False start. Back him up 5.
And the Eagles were showing pressure again there, Josh. They have been coming after Watson today. It'll be 4th and goal. Basically a 4th and 14 now.
Yeah, that was Wills there. Back from the injury. And they might just kick a field goal here, looks like.
Wow, really?
That's what they're going to do. They're going to kick a field goal. They're going to trust that shows the willingness to trust their defense and how much they think of our offense to not be able to get off the field there.
I don't want to jinx it here, but this means you're only down 4 if they make this.
Oh, I get it. I don't
go score a touchdown.
It's a strange, I think kick a field goal and then maybe you go score a touchdown this time to win the game instead of tie it, I guess. But yeah, that's an odd call.
31-yarder from the right hash. Snap, hold, kick is good. And it's 20-16 right now. Very interesting. I guess with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning and 4 minutes left, it kind of makes sense, Josh, but I don't know. That was an interesting one. An interesting one.
I don't think that I would have personally done that one, but
I
don't mind it being the Eagles fan.
Yeah, very interesting.
I don't know. I think it's just a combo. Like you don't trust your quarterback in Deshaun Watson to get you a 14-yard score, so you figure, let's just go ahead and take the points. But also, there's not as much fear in can Jalen in this offense get enough yards to either score or just run out the clock with Cleveland having 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning still. So Andrew K with a 5. Nolan Smith showing off the pursuit ability a few times today at least. That's true.
I agree. He's got a sack today too, I believe.
Athleticism. Does he? I'm not sure.
I think he does. I think he was credited for one, is what I saw on Twitter. I don't know if that's correct though.
Oh wow, then I missed that because I would have definitely reacted a little bit differently if I had seen
Maybe
that.
It was one when they were all in the pile. I know I saw a tweet. It might have been the wrong tweet.
No, you're right. It was okay. So they gave him. Actually, you know what? I think I said that it was just a loss of or like a run for nothing. But okay, that I didn't realize that.
Returnable from the 1. Isaiah Rodgers trying to use the speed here, and he's going to fall down for 25. It's not too bad. or the shot. I guess we'll take it. But all right, it's been an up and down day for the Eagle offense. The two returning receivers have been pretty good. I don't know if I continue to see these just go routes, slant routes, and stop routes have basically been it so far for Philadelphia. We hated it last year, but at least they're scoring somewhat on it today. But now you need a 4-minute drive, Josh. Any points will basically seal it, or at least guarantee they can't beat you in regulation unless they get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. But maybe Saquon breaks one here. We could use it. Here we go. 311 total yards for the Eagle offense. They need a little bit more here. 1st and 10 from the 24. Here's a turn give Saquon Barkley. He goes forward on the left side for about 3. Still going. As you have no Dallas Goedert and no Jordan Mailata and no Darius Slay. For those who are checking in here in the fourth quarter, all have been out. I believe Goedert was a hamstring as well, I think. Was that what that was?
Yes. Yep.
So hamstring, and then Slay, I think, was a knee. So keep an eye there. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6, 3:20 to go here. You got to get the first down. That's the most critical right now, Josh.
Yeah,
Barkley has 16 carries for 47 yards. They've really bottled him up well. Big time for a big run. 2nd and 6 from the Eagle 28. Hurts in the gun, Barkley to his left. Hurts takes a snap. He's going to do quarterback run left side, and he's going to go forward for about 4. It'll be 3rd down and 2, and that'll be the first timeout used by the Cleveland Browns, which makes sense.
All right. Short yardage situation.
Yep. Over 100 yards rushing today, even though not a lot from Barkley. They've had a couple of nice runs from Jalen and that one big one from, Kenny Gainwell have been the difference maker to get him over 100. But Commanders had over 200 last week against the same team, and it's not been the case so far today.
Not quite. Austin says his smartwatch just warned him of the high heart rate.
Well,
this is about the stage of the game where everybody's at the exact same point.
Every single week. Yep, you already know. Every single week. All right, 3rd down and 2. This is big because you're going to punt the football away with 3 minutes left in a 4-point game, and we do not trust this defense despite how well they play today. Pistol formation. Browns are going man coverage. They're loading the line of scrimmage. From the Eagle 32, Hurts takes a snap. It's an option. He's going to keep it, and he got the first down.
Look at that.
Wow.
Huge.
Oh, good play there by Jalen. Going back to the college days, I thought he was going to pitch it, and that would have gone nowhere. Really well done job there by Hurts, and the Browns used their 2nd timeout.
Yeah, you called it. Pistol formation there, and if he tosses that to Saquon, it is not getting the first down, but keep it there. Being aggressive. We've knocked him at times when he's not made the right decision. That was clearly the little head fake and pump outside, move the chains.
Onto the ball, too. And now we have a timeout. Sorry, timeout. So they got 1 left, 2:55 to go. You just need a couple more first downs, and you can ice this one. At least get into field goal range, as Tyler Steen has checked in. For who? Is he an extra offensive lineman? We got to see. They're showing us Kevin Stefanski right now. But I did see 56 trot into the offensive backfield.
Okay.
Still waiting for the camera angle. Steen is an extra offensive lineman on the right side. They're going to go 2 tight ends and an extra tackle. 1st and 10, 2:55 to go. Hurts in the gun, takes the snap, turn give Barkley running left side, and that's going nowhere. He got about a yard. You kind of knew that was coming with the formation.
Well, at least the clock runs, I suppose. But yeah, that's not as dynamic.
Okay, so they will let this dip to about 2:09 to go when then they snap it next. Hurts is 14 of 23, 214, 2 touchdowns. He's run the football for 36 yards and no turnovers, knock on wood, but it's been a clean day on offense for the Birds. That blocked extra point, or the field goal for the touchdown is the real blemish on overall pretty clean game. Here we go, 2nd down and 9. 4 receivers. Eagles spread him out, and they're going to throw. Hurts takes the snap, looking left, steps up in the pocket. Is he going to run? No, he's going to throw left side. Caught, first down. And that is Jahan Dotson out of bounds. It'll stop the clock, but it'll move the chains. And the best Jahan Dotson game of the season, he's got about 20 yards receiving, Josh.
What a catch. Good from Jalen, too, because he steps up in the pocket, eludes the pressure of Jahan Dotson with the catch and dragging the foot to get it in. That is a great catch there from Jahan Dotson.
That is good. Big shout out to 83 for getting the first down, and the Eagles will run one more play before the 2-minute warning, depending on if the Browns use that final timeout. Ball up at the Eagle 48. 4-point game. Hurts in the gun, takes the snap. Turn gives Saquon, and he's going backwards. He's not going anywhere, and that'll be a loss of yards, and the Browns will let this run to the 2-minute warning, and it'll stop there.
Okay. Well, this game is a lot closer than we hoped it would be.
A lot closer.
20-16, but if the Eagles hold on to win, I mean, we're probably talking about a situation now where there's no timeouts left. You get a first down.
Yep.
And
basically
it's ball game here. The question becomes out of this 2-minute warning, do the Eagles end up passing it? They try to throw for a first down, because if you get one more, then it's basically over at that point. Or do you run the football again, and all of a sudden it's, like a third and 8, 3rd and 9.
Yeah.
Then you're in a difficult position.
Looks like the Commanders are within 7. They just kicked a field goal. So, okay, that's interesting.
Let's see. Got a super chat here from Isaac. Let's see. Appreciate the 5. Says, do you guys really think Fangio is at fault for this close game? Take away the Myles Garrett play, and it's 20-9.
I agree. No, I don't think Fangio's the problem at all. I don't think anyone said that. I think the defense has been really good. I think the main issue so far has definitely been the offense's up and down play. They had a couple of drives where they didn't move the football, and then the turnover, right? That is definitely the problem.
Yeah, absolutely. Defense has played more than good enough in this game. Offense, spotty, shaky, inconsistent. But we'd still say the turnover aspect, knock on wood, fingers crossed, but that's a difference maker at the moment. Just don't turn the ball over.
Yep.
Don't make it difficult.
Yep. I agree.
Oh, man. Okay, I'm still on commercial break here, coming out of the 2-minute warning.
A lot of close games around the league. I think tightened up. Packers, though, taking advantage of the Cardinals.
Yeah, Packers has been kind of the big one here. Okay, come on, guys. Boy, I don't know if my Deshaun Watson over passing yards is going to hit here. I almost need an Eagle touchdown. That way they can throw it a couple more times.
Yeah, that's
I'd
the
rather
only
win
way
than
that
hit
I'm
my
okay
little
with it. Obviously.
$20 parlay, but it'd be fun to get that as well. I also had Bucky Irving with a touchdown today, and he's not been used hardly at all, which is pretty annoying. So,
Maybe
classic.
3rd and goal now for Tampa. Maybe they could
be nice.
Get one late.
Be nice. I used Josh's Underdog Fantasy link, by the way, which is on the screen right now. Subtle plug.
Thank you.
Which is what you should do.
Do appreciate that.
Here we go. 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to go. Eagles are about 2 first downs away from sealing this. Hurts in the gun. They've not been afraid to throw on this drive. Here they'll throw again. 4-man pressure, steps up. They're going to do a go route to A.J. Brown, and that is caught. A.J. Brown at the 10. Oh, my goodness.
A.J.
Welcome back,
Brown.
number 11, man.
Yes,
Holy
sir.
Cow.
Swole Batman.
Wow, that's another good throw. Hurts has been dialed in on these deep ones today. Good pocket, too. Good job by Fred Johnson, and get the ball out and drop it right in the breadbasket of A.J. Brown. Wow. Good catch. He's so good, man.
Golly.
He's so good.
It is.
He's so good.
As you said, it's a good throw, but, man, A.J. showing up in a big way. Let's go. That is big time there. As Cleveland, naturally, I guess, going to call a timeout, but I don't think that matters now, because you have 1st and 10 under the 2-minute warning. It should be just 3 kneel downs a ball game.
Yeah, we're about 147 left. I think that's basically going to seal it.
I think so.
Yeah, 149. Now, I think you're going to have to I think you're going to have to try to get a first down, because there's not enough time.
Couldn't you do the whole, snap it back further and, wait for 5 seconds and then kneel it, maybe? I don't know. I guess it'd be really close, but you're basically there.
A.J. Brown, 6 for 116 and a touchdown. Hurts over 250 yards, and they are going to line up in victory formation. They're going to do it, baby. There's your first knee.
Oh, my goodness.
It's basically going to be zeros. It's going to come down to basically being zeros. As A.J. Brown and Nick Sirianni hug it out. Got to like that.
We needed him.
Man. We
Needed
needed it.
A.J. Brown, the 6
We
catches,
needed it.
116 yards and a touchdown. Grant Calcaterra, 6 for 67. And
Jeez, we
DeVonta
needed it.
Smith, 3 for 64.
Goodness gracious, we needed it. Okay.
Crazy.
Commanders are still down 7, so that is good. That is good news. Another kneel down. They're going to do it, baby. They are going to do it. It was not 100% pretty, but they are going to do it.
Gosh, yeah, definitely not pretty at all. But I mean, I don't know. A win's a win.
Win's a win. Yeah,
So-
Frank from Philly says we won. That's all that matters. I'm happy as well. We're going to talk a lot about the problems, but they needed a win. They needed to win this game. Oh, there's Sirianni yelling at people in the stands. Oh boy, you love that.
What was he?
That.
What was he saying? What was he saying?
Clearly, he's yawing at people who were yelling at him, wanting him to get fired. As
Oh
they
my
are
gosh.
one more third down kneel away. You were right on the time. I can't do math, so here comes your final kneel down. That'll do it. Birds official winners, 20-16. They go to 3-2, and Nick Sirianni's 4-0 off a bye. How about that? They did it. Oh man, they did it.
Oh, it was stressful as always, and there's a lot of Fire Nick comment, tons of Fire Nick comment. Well, I guess a lot
Yep,
of the
they're
same
still there.
individual, but you don't have to
They are
spam it
still
as
going to
much.
be there.
Daniel with a 5 saying Nick said Kellen is the driver of the car and he's the passenger. He shouldn't even be in that car. So
Yeah,
we're gonna still
well.
get comments of that, but
Well, what are you
at
going to
least
do?
it's a win. And as you said, I mean, looking potential for the Commanders to lose. Dallas has a tough one coming up. They could very easily lose to Detroit
Yep.
and New
Yep.
York late tonight. So the beauty, the best part of this, and we'll try to be optimistic here, but you win, and the rest of this day with an early game allows you to watch and hope for the NFC East to shoot themselves in the foot, and all of a sudden you could say, well, there you go. You picked up an extra game on everybody else in the division. So
A lot of people are mentioning that, take away the blocked field goal, then this game is not as close, and that is true. Eagle defense did not give up a touchdown, also
No.
true. And no turnovers today, Josh. If we said multiple sacks of Deshaun Watson, no turnovers, AJ, DeVonta get back on there. They did a lot of the things we wanted them to. I think the offense just doesn't look like it's humming as much as we would like, which is obviously an issue. And obviously you have the whole scenario with the with the blocked field goal, which made this a lot closer than it should have been. But overall, they at least won it. So, and again, they looked better than they have. How about that? Better
Yes.
than they have.
absolutely.
Not a double-digit win, but we'll take it.
We will, yes. Shout out to John M. with the 20 bomb. Let's say, says, go Birds. Wanted a statement win, but we will take it. We
Yep.
will absolutely take it. Also
will.
from Dylan with the 5, saying, I'll gladly take the win, but it's clear that absolutely nothing changed during the bye week.
Feels similar.
There's
Yeah.
elements of it. However, we could say offensively there were issues. We're concerned about that. Defensively, though, it was 9 points allowed. I know it's
Yeah.
a Browns team. I know it's Deshaun Watson. Like, yes, there's all those other arguments to it, but still 9 points allowed. That's solid. David
Yep.
joining late saying he didn't get to see the game. How did the defense do? Any sacks? Yes,
Defense
the
looked
defense
good.
was good. 9 points allowed, as we said, and also 5 sacks on Deshaun Watson. And again, shout out to, because I totally missed this. I didn't realize that it was a sack attributed. But
Yep.
Nolan Smith with a sack, Josh Sweat with a sack, half a sack for Cooper DeJean. He did better than that,
He
but
was
for
really
some
good.
reason, statistically, it's only half a sack. Half a
Yeah.
sack for Bryce Huff, 1 for Jalen Carter, half a sack for Milton Williams, and also half a sack for Thomas Booker. So lots
Yep.
of guys involved.
Pretty good. I mean, it was easily the best overall defensive performance of the year. I think it was probably better than the Saints game. Honestly, I thought that they played very well, and I think there are things to grow on, right? And that's going to kind of be where you got to end today's overall thought on, right? Is there enough to grow on here to where they're going to get better as the season progresses, or is this kind of what you're going to get? You just played a bad opponent. That's going to be the debate, and I think there's a good argument for both right now, but for a football team that seemingly has been losing games like that all year long, I mean, we only lost 2, but, it feels like those are games that we would lose. Just feels good to get a win, right? It just feels good to get that win, feel great about it, and hopefully start a little chain reaction with the Giants on the road next week. Maybe feel good about that one. Bengals, the awful Jaguars, then the Cowboys, and then the Commanders, a game you and I will be at. So
Mhm.
I'm going to be positive. I think obviously a lot of people were hoping Sirianni gets fired today. He obviously won't because they won, but you just would like
sure.
to see them be able to grow off of this, and that's going to be the big question mark. Will they be able to grow?
Shout out to Austin also. Says, love that clean game by Hurts. Huge difference. totally is. I mean, if he had a turnover there, we're
Difference.
talking about a loss.
Oh, yeah.
Quite frankly, I mean, one
Oh, yeah.
turnover at all because
Yep.
the defense was not able to. That may be really the only negative you might say for this defense. And Q
Yeah.
should have had a pick or CJ, whoever backs off there. But the defense is just not getting turnovers. They played good.
Yeah.
They got stops, but they're just not turning the ball over. But yet, thankfully, offense, you didn't turn the ball over either, so you don't shoot yourself in the foot that way. Good point there. Frankie Ray, appreciate the 10, said, I was screaming at the TV, why would you throw the ball that last pass instead of running it? The way Hurts has been throwing this year, that could have been picked off.
Could have been.
You know, it's a fair argument at least because had it been an incompletion or especially like a pick, the end justifies the means. And whenever we've seen some of these instances, if it was incomplete, the clock stops, the Browns have another timeout, then maybe they can get the ball back. So it could have played out very differently. So, I mean, yeah, there's like a double standard because of the fact that AJ caught it. It's like, yeah, well, great play, Eagles win and everything else. But, issues sometimes with the clock management and everything else. This is a game that should not have been that close.
Yeah.
Offensively, you didn't do enough. And special teams, as we've said a couple times, but special teams needs to be so much better. And a lot of times they're overlooked, which is understandable because offense and defense gets all of the, or most of the credit. But Michael Clay's group as a whole has not been very good at all. And it's going to cost games. It already has in a way, but it's going to cost games going forward if they don't get things cleaned up.
Totally agree. I totally agree. Special teams need some serious attention, says R. Canoli 99. Not satisfied at all. This game should have been a blowout. Too much talent on this damn team to play like this on film. But, well, I couldn't finish whatever you said because it didn't make sense. But, yeah, I mean, there'll be a lot of people who aren't happy. You still are waiting on that blowout win. Maybe it comes next week. But at least they won, man. At least we don't have to. At least we're 3-2. If Dallas loses, they'll go to 3-3. Am I right on that? Right? I think they'd be 3-3. And obviously the Giants losing tonight would be big as well. And it would help Philadelphia out a lot to be one game back in the win column in terms of the game against the Commanders because they are about to lose against the Ravens. That game is officially over. So the Ravens are about to take a couple knees and then win that one. So could be one of those weekends where Philadelphia wins and everyone else loses. And again, a turnover-less day from Jalen Hurts. Jalen was very good today. I think that we need something to build off of. And the film today, offensively, there was a lot more good than bad. And on a day where they stopped the run really well too, Josh. I mean, Saquon Barkley basically bottled up the entire day, and they were successfully able to still throw the football and hit big plays and score multiple touchdowns on offense. And so, you just take it. You just 100% take it.
For sure, yeah. But it was a slow start offensively. Better started to get better in the second half. You needed some big play. The Smitty crosser, the mesh route there, getting open. It's been hit or miss, and there's elements to it for sure. Where we'd still say like offensively, it needs to be better. You have to start faster. There's absolutely no excuse with this team, with this group. But having said that, it's the NFL. We will take the positivity of you at least got to win. And as you said, last week, the bye, every NFC East team won, so it didn't do you any favors. But maybe today you get the reverse of that and you have some losses on that side. I don't know. I mean, Jasper here with a 2 saying it wasn't the prettiest win, but stat-wise was good. I think that's fair. It was good. I wouldn't go like above and beyond and saying, oh, it was incredible by any means, and nor would anybody else, I'm sure, because it's 20-16. But it was good. It was solid. It was enough to build off of. There's still some significant issues and concerns with this squad as of today, where it'd be like, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to make playoffs. I don't know if we're going to win a game in the playoffs because you need to clean things up, and there's fundamentals all over the place. But at least you did. You got the win. There were some elements to like. The Shire, though, with a 2, said Sirianni deserves to coach our 0-6 JV middle school team. Sirianni hate, continues. We've seen several of those. But Lunar Stain with a 5, saying first time tuning in, synced you up with the broadcast. Won't be the last time. Would have hated the Scooter Magruder vid if we took the L.
I totally agree. I totally agree. Thanks for watching, though. We definitely appreciate that.
Yes.
Definitely appreciate that, but I 100% agree. 100% agree.
Yes, have a blast doing these. You guys make it possible, but always fun to hang out. And there's a way. Most people, do it like that. Mute it and sync up with the broadcast. Try to keep it as up to date as possible. Obviously, there's a little bit of delay, but all the hard work that's gone into the scoreboard and everything. But definitely appreciate the yes. And we don't have to do the Scooter Magruder bit as well, which will be a beneficial part from that side. Josh B with a 5. Why did we only run outside of the 3 routes on the last drive? Why not do that the whole game? LOL. So Jalen can read a defense or not? Asking or question mark there. And then play calling. What's up with the play calling there?
Yeah. No, that's going to be a continued question. And if they lose next week or next time they lose, the play calling will definitely be a big time ask, I guess you could say, from this Eagle offense. But I think the problem is that we don't look as high powered as we should be with all the talent that we have, and that's 100% accurate. I mean, I'm right there with you, but they looked a lot better than they did last week, and so AJ Brown obviously makes a big difference. Smitty makes a big difference. Lane Johnson makes a big difference. The Mailata injury is one to keep an eye on. I thought they played great without Darius Slay. I think Isaiah Rodgers can easily slide in and be a great cornerback opposite of Quinyon Mitchell, but they won, guys, and that's where I'm at. I'm excited to go lay on the couch and watch these afternoon games and just relax and feel somewhat positive because they won a football game. That's what I'm ready to do.
Yep. It is a lot more positive to take away from that. Even though some people may have lost, as Ryan, shout out here for the member for 11 months, said lost my underdog bet, but it's all okay. Got a date and a win, so great overall. Hey, there you go, Ryan. Got the date and a win. So shout out to you.
I need Bucky Irving to score a touchdown here.
There's still time. There's a lot of time in that game left.
9 minutes left in that game, but they're not running it, which is the problem. So I need it to be able to win my underdog, but we'll see.
Maybe close. Damon's here. Speaking of dogs, appreciate the 5s. Did anyone see Nick barking at the fans after the game?
I did. I did. I can only guess what they were barking at him. They probably still said that he was next, but Sirianni does that when he wins, and when he wins, we can't really complain about it. It's when we lose that's the real problem.
It's fair. I would love to see the video. I'm sure that it's out there because there's the internet is undefeated, but somebody has that video, and I would love to see. First off, is it Eagles fans, and then also what are they saying, and then what's the response from Sirianni? Why does he feel the need to go out and say something? But he's always John. It's always something. That's kind of the take it with the territory from Nick there. Restrada with a 20. Every time I came back to you guys, we had a positive play. Let's enjoy the weekend. All right. We try to, it's the positive vibes. Right? Thomas calls somebody out and they automatically go and do something. It's the guarantee. Now, the Q pick didn't work, but at least we haven't seen Smitty all day, and then we get the big touchdown. And it's worked with a few sacks, too. So we might have the secret sauce here, so to speak.
Right.
But whatever it takes. Sirianni shaved his head, if you believe that was the difference maker. I don't know. At least it maybe helped. Hannah with the super chat sticker, or I guess the comment here, or no comment, but just the super chat. Appreciate that. I don't see anything from that side, but let me know. I can maybe throw something back up real quick. And then James Young with a 5 says offenses still one-dimensional and shotgun 98% of the time, only under center for tush push, easy for the defense to get reads on, whether it's run or pass.
Yeah.
It's fair.
Yeah.
We've continued to see it like every single week. Maybe as you go on now that it's the full complement of weapons back, it can slowly morph into a little bit of more complex situation or more complex schemes. But I don't think that we're ever going to go to the drastic. I mean, we're not going to see like a Shanahan style off. That's just not what it is. But it's to what extreme is Kellen Moore able to get motion involved and Jalen Hurts under center. And there's a case to be made, or an argument on this side of like how much emphasis does Jeff Stoutland have, or a say for the Eagles not running outside zone? Because if people look at, shout out to Brett Coleman, he did a great breakdown on it. But it's like if people look at the difference between the Eagles run inside zone a ton, but they don't run outside zone, and maybe we could certainly make the argument and say, well, they run the football with Saquon well enough, which is true. But if you run the outside zone, you might set yourself up for more potential for play action, which means then maybe get Jalen under center. Is he comfortable with that? Probably not, from the fact that they don't do it, and he didn't do it much in his college career. So I don't know, but you're right. There is a limited element to this offense, but when everyone's healthy, it still should be enough. Like we've seen that it still should be enough. Take advantage of your playmakers and just capitalize on the points. Let's keep up this streak of no turnovers. Could we please get that for a couple different games? At least it's one, though.
At least it's one. Yeah, and it just, you start with one. That's kind of how it works. So let's hope that that's the case, man. Please, 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 please.
There we go. At least they got the dub. Sean with a 5. Appreciate that. Said, I can't believe I'm worried about the Giants next week. LOL. Shaking my damn head. That's...
Welcome to the life of an Eagle fan. We mentioned it. It's been rough sledding for almost over a calendar year, basically over a calendar year at this point. So every game is close until they make sure that it's not close. And maybe next week will be the not close one. We'll see. Nice. I mean, Saquon had kind of an off day today, but I think the Browns just played it very, very well. If Saquon goes off next week, double-digit win, are we back? I don't know. It'd be nice if we would be.
Yeah, get a couple weeks in a row, and then we can feel a little bit more confident. But I also agree. I don't know that many of us would have been here and saying like, New York, maybe it's not as much of a guarantee as we thought. I still think that we should, but yeah, they've got Cincinnati, and Cincinnati should. There's your Bucky Irving.
Did he get it?
He's in. You got your pick. You got your Bucky Irving pick. I was sitting here watching this bonus coverage, and it's all handoff to Bucky Irving. So he's in. Bucks up 43-27.
Okay, Underdog Fantasy hits.
Let's go.
It, baby.
There you go.
Woo, what a rush.
That's awesome. I was sitting here like, hey, they're moving down the football field. They might see.
I was watching it on Red Zone, and then I'm watching the stupid Pittsburgh game. So.
Oh shoot. Okay, yeah, but they had it. Oh no, it's gonna be back.
No.
They're gonna call it back.
Short? Oh no.
Oh no. But maybe they'll run him again though. I think it'll be first and goal at the 1 yard line. So they're
live.
Okay.
If they don't give it to him right here,
I'll keep hitting these super chats as we're going through this. But yeah, we got to make sure to before we sign off. Obviously, Thomas getting this pick. Okay, let's see. Bucky Irving. Did he? I'm behind you, so.
You got it.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Let's go. All right. Second one. Congratulations. Got the dub with a Bucky Irving touchdown.
I would have had $200 if Deshaun Watson had 20 more passing yards. That was me being dumb.
Oh, jeez.
Eagle defense, but, what are you going to do?
Well, a lot of it, kind of looked like that would actually happen, that Deshaun Watson could at least throw for some yardage. And he got close, even though there was not a whole lot before that. But yeah, easily Bucky Irving touchdown. Congrats to you there. DeRilly with a 5. Says, I'll take a clean game from Hurts and defense only allowing 9 points all day. We just need to start faster. I think we'll be fine. So
there you go. I think that's a good glass half full thought there. I think that's I think we would take that as the glass half full idea. I mean, this is not a perfect team by any means. This is not a football team that is ready to compete for a big playoff win, but they maybe can get to that point. I don't know. I don't like Sirianni jawing with the fans afterwards. That's such a dumb look.
No, yeah.
So stupid. It's just like, what are you doing?
Even if it's Cleveland fans, because I don't know. Maybe there's been something posted out there to know whether it was Eagles fans or Cleveland. Even if it is Cleveland fans, I don't really care too much. But certainly, if it's Eagles fans that were booing him and saying fire Nick Sirianni, like if he's jawing back, that's just totally tone deaf from that side.
Yep.
Let me hit these other couple super chats, and then we're gonna break here as everyone enjoy the rest of your afternoon. But Jonas, appreciate the 6 here. Says 1 week longer with Sirianni. We never won a Super Bowl or I guess we'll never win a Super Bowl as long as he's the head coach. So
there you go.
I mean, you go back and forth with different comments, but
you're not gonna like.
Nope. And Robert with a 5 says aloha from Hawaii.
Hey.
There you go. Aloha. No turnovers, better defense. I think as long as we're getting better every week is all we can expect at this point. Love the show.
There you go. Robert, we appreciate all of that and have fun in Hawaii. Wish I was in Hawaii right now. It's 10 a.m. in Hawaii or something like that. Must be nice. Just go surf, have a Mai Tai, relax.
That wouldn't be too
bad.
Day
one, Josh.
The whole day ahead of you, So for Robert, there you go. You get the dub. Take advantage of that. I'm assuming good weather. I don't, it's Hawaii, so I don't know if it's raining a little bit or whatnot, but there you go. At least the Eagles got the win. And like we say, we go into it now. Commanders lose to the Ravens. Coming up is the Cowboys. They have a chance to very much lose to Detroit. And then the Giants later on tonight. So everybody, enjoy your weekend. Thomas, this was a blast as always. At least we did get the dub.
They did it.
But we will have recaps as always coming out tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to like, subscribe if you're not already. All the latest Eagles news. If there's a major signing ever or anything on Sirianni, not that there will be tomorrow, but just at any point, make sure to turn the notifications on because we will be sure to go first being live. And as always, this was a blast. Enjoyed you guys. Have a great rest of your Sunday. And until next time, you know what it is.
Until next time.
Go Birds.
Go Birds, baby.